To stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with this life, like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall to thee, you be there when I wait to save me, a superhero in me. A superhero in me. You called my soul when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. And every goal there was a meaning. For this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall to thee, you be there when I wait to save me, a superhero in me. Sleep. A superhero in me. Oh, oh, and when I fall to thee, you be there when I wait to save me. Give me all you've got if you're prepared to break the silence. I'll be out in the sunshine, running beside the lions. I've been feeling down, but I've been looking up, afraid to fall. God, I've been so down, can you pick me up? Don't let me fall. Can you show me how to face this mess? I am down and on my knees, and I may fall as I'm so close to the edge.
I don't want to hear it. All right? I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you mean, what's up, bums and simps? Is that
already?
Is that what you mean? Second message in the chat? Is that what you're talking about? You don't want to hear?
Oh, no. We never left.
Oh, time to hear about the same 12 popular shows again. What's up, bums and simps? What's good? Can't wait for DA to be simping. Damn, imagine sexualizing plants and artworks. Couldn't be me. Happy to be here nonetheless. Happy to be here, Emo. Double happy to be here. Another happy to trash here. Not happy to be here. Oh boy, Shounen Girls, my favorite topic.
Yes, it's a rough one.
Can anyone name one female character in One Piece that would count as trash? People's metric for trash is different for everybody, so I don't know what her metric for trash is. So we'll see. Maybe something in One Piece does slot into it. This is gonna be good. After you finish this video, could you watch the? No. We're not watching that. I've seen it. It's awful. We're not watching that Totally Not Mark video.
There you go. He's vetoed it.
I mean, it's a lot of opinion shielding for the first 2 minutes, and then a lot of summarizing what Dragon Ball is for the next 6 minutes, and then going.
But now Super doesn't do that anymore. It's like, dude, what exactly? He mentioned the Boo arc where it's just like this thing has narrative within the fights. And he
narrative
just goes,
and drama.
He just goes, the other ones don't. And I'm like, it does in the other ones. Because in the moral arc, you got a whole bunch of things going on. Vegeta coming into his own, like, hey, I can fight you, but, I'm actually beating you. There's nothing that he said about the Boo arc that couldn't apply to something else. Because he essentially just named things that happened.
I don't see how he can't look at the Universal Survival arc and not see those things. Because that's absolutely what happens in those things.
The Jiren fight, it had a whole lot of the characters' ideologies clashing and stuff like that.
It's just a hyperbolic title from a hyperbolic
and
man.
He doesn't even, and it's not even like a good video because he doesn't explain what's the problem. And he's just looking at it, and the big ones, like these have the narrative through action or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I'm sitting there like, Piccolo versus Android 17 is a really good fight. What's the drama? What's the narrative? It's a fight. Yeah, you're going to go to your Boo stuff. That's in there. But you can't say this not in there in other fights like Hit versus Goku, let's say. But he doesn't even say how it's not in the other ones. He just says they're just fights.
Yeah.
It's big time Mark Bush.
What do you think of the new chapter of My Hero Academia? We might talk about it at the end during questions. It's real bad.
It's real not good.
It's real not good. The ending is real bad because I don't like it. It's simping time. Welcome back. This is gonna be so trash. I have a feeling already.
It's simping time is over. We have evolved past that.
Who is we?
We have collectively evolved past that. Collectively evolved past that. We're better.
Just tell her to read Claymore and watch something else. I wouldn't say Shonen Girls are trash. I just don't like how most girls use only the main character as their driving factor to why they progress. Yes, absolutely. But there's so many series that don't do that, and I wonder what she talks about.
Yeah, because with the whole Claymore thing,
thanks for reminding me for the TTS. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, with the Claymore thing, there are good ones, there are bad ones, but that's just like saying there's good male people and there's bad male people. There's good and bad in everything. So I don't know exactly what the point is.
So many of the things you're probably going to be ascribing to Shonen Girl, you can ascribe to a Shonen boy somewhere or something. It's just what you're looking out for. Oh, there's an update. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Anna from Shaman King is a perfect example of how a female Shonen girl should be written. God, I hope this isn't girl ain't strong equal bad character.
You're going to get that, of course.
Now I can actually shout out the people. What's up, Hope, Det, Alfonso, Million, Board, Sebastian, Raul, Blaze, Hawakas, Carlo, Jinx, Oracle, Versa, because this kid's name is King, so I'm not going to say King.
Doxing me like that.
JCJ, Pizza. Pizza sounds good. You know SummerSlam tonight?
Yep. I don't care. I looked at the matches.
I do. I don't care. Turt. Oh, woman kid. Uh-oh, woman video. Can't wait for these niggas to start agreeing. There's only one person that's gonna agree.
I didn't agree with the last one. All right, I didn't agree. I don't even.
Devin?
I think I rated that appropriately.
Kakashi.
It was like an 8 or a 9. She was funny.
That is appropriate.
She was funny. I didn't agree with her, but she was funny.
She made
I
you
rated
ha-ha.
her appropriately. I don't think I said anything about her looks either. I just said, yo, she's funny. And that's a personality thing. Yeah, she a lady, but I'd say a dude is funny. But it didn't influence I didn't simp.
What's a good bet to start with? Cause we need something short. Nah, screw it. No bet right now. We'll do the typical bet. Cause we're just about to start, y'all.
Yeah, we're about to shart already.
Oh, we're definitely about to start all over.
That's all we do.
Ooh. What is the score?
Yeah, we just started.
Yeah, we haven't even technically started yet. So you're good.
Y'all, I see y'all flaming me talking about she was funny. Y'all saying she wasn't funny? That's all I'm asking, alright?
1 through 7 plus.
If we see a dude, I'ma laugh. This just happened to be a lady, and I laughed. There's no correlation to gender here. I'm in the right.
How many of you laughed at dudes?
There's probably been some.
It's probably been some.
But what are we... Cosmo? We ain't laughing at that motherfucker. Mother's basement?
Mother's basement.
Stonehead Rockman? What is that? Charlie?
It's probably been some. All right. Oh yeah, we're right at 3. Let's start getting.
Yeah, humor is not gender specific. She just happened to be funny.
You keep telling yourself that, buddy.
She wasn't.
She had.
All right,
comedy
dear.
within her.
All right, dear. And so
You
I
like
can't
the
think
energy of comedy from her way more than I
I
do.
can't think of a single of the dudes off the top of my head where I'm like, that dude was funny. But she was funny.
She was funny
had
throughout,
good energy,
as opposed to
okay?
Good energy.
All
okay.
right?
Okay.
Regardless of gender.
Mm-hmm.
Take that out of here. It has nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny.
Let's.
This is
This is Why Are Shounen Girls Trash? Let's Talk by Nahi
inakyu.
Inakyu.
So Mikasa 10 out of 10. Sorry this is such a long video. Who knew talking about writing women was such a big topic? How come anime and manga seem to not know? How come anime and manga? That's a problem. Not shonen anime and manga. Yeah. You need to add that. How come anime and manga seem to not know how to write women? These shonen girls need to be better. Why are all the shonen girls trash? Totality? I don't think so. Here we take a closer look at characters like Sakura from Naruto, or Hime from Bleach, or Uraka from My Hero, and Nezuko from My Demon Slayer. Yeah, sure, My Demon Slayer. Let's figure out why these women were dead dirty.
So the popular stuff.
Looking at the back of looking at her wall, there's a little violin girl. That's a very sad anime. That's My Hero, and I don't recognize any of the other things. Maybe it'll get a little bit clearer, or maybe it'll lose focus on her and focus on the background just a little bit. Because that's Serial Experiment Lane, I think, top left. And I venture to say right behind her is Gurren Lagann, but I'm not going to bet the horse.
Configuration updated successfully.
Yeah, that's Serial Experiments Lane. I can see that right there. I cannot tell you.
Yeah, that's Violin Sag.
Oh, okay. A Pokemon trainer, maybe?
I don't know.
Got the little sash and the symbol on her chest.
Nami the Goat says, when is Mark Month again?
It's coming. Don't you worry.
Never. What do you mean?
Don't you worry, it's
No,
coming.
you keep worrying.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, I love
It's
shonen.
on the plan. It's
no
on.
plan.
It's on there.
There's no docket.
We doing it.
All right, let's get into this. Let's get done with this.
Hi there, I'm Inakyu. I make anime-related content here, and today I just wanted to have a talk about some thoughts that I've been having about the writing of women in shonen anime.
Can I just say, for people that are going to do these styles of videos, you don't need to just copy what other people do, especially when you don't know the procedure to do said thing. She did a quick zoom into a pan to the left, and I have no idea what the pan to the left was for. It just seems very... Things are happening on screen.
It's the potential that she just got started out. Let me see.
Guy with two names, you don't need to be here. Thanks for the support. Just dropping some support. That's what it was. Thanks for the support. See you in the next P stream. Cause dude, Phil has been going crazy with his begging, with his anger.
He's been going nuts.
He's been nuts. So ever since that Champions League, he's been on
that's
fuego.
Oh, she recently, 3 months ago, released a video, "The Male Gaze is Ruining Anime."
Alfonso Rodriguez says, I think the girl with the violin is Nami.
She does look like her, but it's not.
But it's not. It's a sad anime. Don't you worry about it.
That's why I said I'm dropping by. I'm heading out. All right, man. Thanks for the support.
So specifically, battle shonen. I've been getting up to date with Jujutsu Kaisen recently. I love Nobara, I love Maki, and I love Miwa, and
I don't understand Miwa.
Yeah.
The other two, I'm with you.
Her personality starts off with she likes a dude. What is she?
Yeah, I don't know what she is beyond that, except kind of strong.
And Nobara, we done talked about this. And Maki, we done talked about this with the women, and where the clan said women, and it's you have to point to them and go women instead of just letting it happen. It's like having a gay character in something and having to justify why there's a gay character in this instead of it just being a gay
You are not my son anymore because you are the gay.
instead of it just being a character. No, they have to do woman stuff. Your dilemma, your first fight, your first big climax, your first big interaction with a person is about woman stuff. You're just fighting some witch girl and you're yelling about how women you can be strong and beautiful and strong and awesome and a woman and all at the same time. That's fine. You don't need to yell it. Show it through your actions. Don't yell it. Because at that point there's nothing to
Chris
think
the
about.
Chilled says,
it's just that.
Punished Maki, best Maki.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic. I think this dude ended right when she turned into Punish Maki. I loved it. I haven't read much past that because the series is not interesting to me. It's not good or bad. It's just not interesting to me.
I just have no interest in going back. It's not like Boruto where I'm like actively avoiding it. This is I just got no interest in it.
I'm just wondering if they will inevitably disappoint me, just like how the My Hero girls disappointed me.
So if you've read into the Shibuya incident, you know what's up. Mm-hmm. So, and Blue Hair Girl, she does basically nothing up in the Shibuya arc.
What is the disappointment? That they're not at the forefront? That they're not doing fights? What is a disappointment of a character? Because do you just want a strong person that's a woman, or do you want a woman character that's strong? Because I don't care if Maki fights. I care what she's doing character-wise in the story. That's why I love them sitting down for a dinner more than Nobara using her powers.
JJK is a super sleeper right now. That's good to hear. Maybe I'll check back in once this arc is finished. Or maybe I'll just watch one of those dumb synopsis videos on YouTube that's talking about it.
I think the author said it's got one more arc after this. And it's done.
Gintama has some good female characters. Yeah, they're out there. You just... I'm not going to say you have to look.
Nami the Goat says, the Dragon Ball Super manga is picking up easy 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you keep lying to yourself.
It's 10 out of 10-ish. Easy. But yeah, I don't want to say you have to look for the good female characters, but going straight to the tippity top, your Demon Slayers, your My Heroes and stuff like that. No, but they are out there.
She wants a female character, not a character. She wants just them to be a woman and do things, as opposed to be a character that is a woman. And I'm tired of the argument. Let a character be a character that is a woman. Don't they're not fighting with the boys, so they're a bad character. Yeah. Sakura is not a bad character because she's not fighting with Naruto and Sasuke. She's a bad character because of all the Sasuke stuff. And outside of that, she's a good character. What a good male character. Checking back in with Jujutsu Kaisen when this current arc is finished is a really good idea.
Yeah, that's the current plan, because then it wouldn't just be week to week stuff. Because I saw that there was some dude named like the Comedian or something, and whatever he thinks is funny, he can materialize in real life. I'm like, Jesus Christ! What is this?
I can see you doing like an Emperor Joker storyline where he gets the powers of Missile Plate and doing something like that. That could be interesting, but this sounds like trash.
It's something like he doesn't know his own power, but if he did, he could easily beat Gojo or something like that. It's just, I've just heard rumblings of that. If I'm mistaken about this, let me know, but that is how I understood it. And I was just like, all right, I just kind of don't ever want to read this.
Touch on that in a bit, but yeah. Also, doing the research, seeing if anybody else has talked about this topic. I wanted to shout out these two creators and their videos.
Oh, no.
I also think the other one is on the list.
Oh, no.
We done did it, y'all. We done did it.
Oh, man. All the women are connected. It's a woman universe.
This writer says, wow.
It's the WCU.
Holy crap.
They definitely have some solid points, some points that I agree on, some points I disagree on, and I wanted to add my own.
What was it with that white space? This is what I mean by the editing. Yeah. What are we doing?
Points that I agree on, some points I disagree on, and
This is what I mean. It feels so much like content creators are so afraid that what they're saying is so uninteresting that people will not be able to hold the attention unless you dangle some keys in front.
Editing.
People need to understand that for the most part, people are not watching your video. They are just listening to it.
Very few times I sit down and actually watch a video. I'll be doing something else and look up every now and again. But, you know.
H Bomber Guy's Ruby video is tremendous.
It's disgusting. The line that I don't know if you caught it, but the line that I always thought was funny, where we had the crackers, is like it's easy to crush these crackers. Rah! Oh, my in laundry, and just my in laundry has always murdered me.
People definitely have short attention spans, but are your words not enough to grab their attention?
Yeah, I don't know what this does for somebody with a short attention span. I don't know how this wakes them up and makes them.
If you've got a short attention span, how much time are you just watching the video you're listening to? You would be listening to it in the background and just doing it. How to bet high is you do exclamation point bet. I'm gonna put it in the chat. You pick the number, let's say 0, because you believe it's going to be a 1 through 7, and then you pick how much you want to bet, let's say 500. Something like that. And that's how you bet for things. Just got in, what did I miss? Nothing. She pointed out a video we've already done as a good example that she agreed and disagreed with.
There's currently been no simping. Don't you worry about that.
Currently.
Disagree on, and I wanted to add my own points into this discussion of writing women. Battle shonen, a genre that has literally taken over an entire medium of anime. When you think of anime,
what does that mean? It's taken over an entire medium of anime.
I guess it's the most popular animes are battle shonens. Though Spy Family is not a battle shonen, and I think it's one of the most popular anime out right now.
One Piece, top selling manga. One Piece, Dragon Ball, Gold 13, which is a thriller. Detective Conan, Doraemon, Naruto, Slam Dunk,
Sports.
Kokichi Kame Tokyo Beat, which is comedy. Demon Slayer, Crayon Shin-chan.
But you're looking at the manga sales as opposed to what the space of anime is these days, and what the most popular
No, I'm saying
thing.
most popular.
But she said most popular is that taking over the anime medium.
I
I mean, Spy Family, they do fight, but that's like saying in a drama, they make jokes, so it's also a comedy. Like, it doesn't necessarily make it a dramedy or a comedy.
yeah, wasn't what was that? Love is War. Wasn't that number one in my
Oh,
anime
Kaguya
list?
Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Yeah.
Which is a fairly okay manga so far that I'm reading. But I think people really like the ecchi stuff of that episode, so it got pushed up.
Oh my goodness.
But it's
Yeah, I just don't know what she means by it's taking over anime.
I wish they would explain.
A lot of people think of the Shonen Dad, Dragon Ball. The other half think of shows like Naruto or My Hero Academia. As an anime fan, when I see these shows, I think...
Wait, when you think anime, is that...
I hope not.
You just think of the most popular thing out right now
I
in
think-
the shonen battle genre space?
I think when people think of just anime as a whole, they would think of either things that they watch most recently or some of their favorite things. Because when I think anime, I don't instantly think of your Dragon Balls and your Naruto's and stuff. I
Yeah.
think of Sket Dance and Flame of Recca, Eric and Corey, piece of crap. I think of those types of things.
Hope said he thinks of JoJo's.
Yeah.
Naruto Sleeper. It's blackface. YouTube, I swear to God.
Love is War got surpassed again for number one. Did it now? It probably got review bombed. Or it's just the hype went down.
Bro, people take my anime list so seriously.
Yeah.
They take review scores so seriously.
I don't see why.
I just think of the one I'm most recently watching and reading. When I think of anime, I think of Watamote, but nobody cares. I care!
I care. It's great stuff in
Watamote
there.
is fantastic! So that would be Spy Family right now, which you see so much fan art and cosplay of, and it's not a quote unquote battle shonen.
Hell yes. But when I look at these shows as a
Wait, what's the hell? Yes.
Academia. As an anime fan, when I see these shows, I think hell yes.
You think hell yes with Dragon Ball, My Hero, and Naruto?
Oh, they're all bad. They're all really bad, lady.
You truly need to consume more.
Yeah, if you're thinking, if you're pumping your fist to those three, absolutely not.
There's so many things I would love people to consume, but I wouldn't say hell yeah to that because I want people to consume the genre they're interested in. If they like Lost, I'm not gonna go hell yeah Dragon Ball for them. That makes no sense.
But when I look at these shows as a female anime fan, I'm like, oh boy. And while yes, shonen is a demographic geared towards boys, I myself love a good
says,
show.
Yo bums, sorry I will skip today going to party. Good luck suffering bums.
Why would you apologize because you're going to socialize while we're stuck here watching a woman talk about why Shounen Girls =, bad?
What's suffering?
You got it!
We get to look at women. What's suffering? We're all happy here.
Yep, simp is going up, y'all. Simpery is
I'm just
on the
saying,
rise. In fact, here's a poll for you. Will DA simp?
DA will not simp. She's going full Karen mode on us. Yeah, she's going in like as a female anime fan. I've never gone in like as a black anime fan. Where's my representation?
Oh, it's in that Clock Stopper show, and the fans are mad.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Oh, dude, just say you don't like black people. That's what it is at this point.
I'm not pumping my fist at Fire Force black guy just because he's a black guy.
Yeah.
I don't
And he
really
did a lot.
care. But I understand that other people do care about their own representation,
Yes.
male, female,
You
trans,
just personally
gay,
don't.
whatever. I just don't care.
Shower anime fans, that's not happening. The bot's going crazy.
Shonen. Tons of girls love shonen. I love meeting a whole group of characters with a bunch of different personalities. I see these kids train and try to achieve their goals, and I suddenly become a mother overnight. Do you see these children? They're my babies. I also get hype over power scaling. I love seeing the battles and fights in these
I really don't like her cadence. I'm realizing.
So is it just what? I wonder what she finds bad if she's just going. I love seeing the fighting. I love seeing just the people there.
What's her show look like? Weird, but okay. Weird flex, but go off.
Yeah, it's just odd with this whole thing. What does she have?
Her voice sounds fake, like people that put on a Valley Girl when they're in California or what have you.
It sounds a bit put on, but we know that she likes Jujutsu Kaisen at least.
Yes.
We're
looking for bad.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, that's cool.
Anime that you need to watch. Tokyo Revengers, the greatest anime recommendation guide. Oh, wait a second.
Oh no, Matt, the OG
Bulma
Bulma at Anime Matsuri.
Oh, I want to meet her so bad. Tiffany Vormer. I want to meet her so bad. She says she's making a My Anime list, but
It's not done yet.
She finished list for now. Let's see it. Where's the list? Well, she's got a Discord. Let me just go ahead and save that.
Simp. 80%
is a joke.
The community frowned and said, "Well, here I love you, Dritz the drag down."
Why do people feel the need to complain about the female characters in shonen? What about the main characters in shoujo, manga, and anime? Why do they not care about that? Because shonen is like the most popular thing in an anime and manga space. Though they're usually 3 of the top 5 in those spaces, so they want their representation in the most popular thing. You can always find fantastic black women in movies, but how many fantastic black women are going to star in a major blockbuster film that has $100 million budget and advertisement out the wazoo like a Marvel film? You're going to see so much less of that. So they want representation in that space, not just the indie smaller things that you can consume at any time. You can find good female characters in Claymore. That's not what they want. They want the most popular series having good female characters.
Have you seen Aria the Scarlet Ammo?
No.
She gave that a 4. She gave Boku no Pico a 1. I personally disagree. It's got some great characters in that, and that's all I was watching it for. I swear.
Yeah, okay.
I've edited
I read
it
Playboy
for
the articles.
I don't want to look at the comments right now after I done said that.
Simp.
84%? Woof, y'all. Yeah, she's got a lot of 8s and 9s and 10s. Very few, like, low score things. Gordon Loggin's a flat 10, but, you know.
Oh, Jinx, thanks for the super chat. Forgot to say that.
High School of the Dead is a 6.
Oh, no, that should be way lower. That's terrible. That's a terrible show. DA, please stop. DA, mad horny. Huh? DA, what the every day I get more and more disappointed.
The community frowned and said, "Well, here I love you, Dritz the drag down."
People care about female characters. It's cartoons. Thanks for the super chat, Nami.
I rescind all of my previous simps. She rated Canon 2006 a 5. That has fantastic female characters. It is a great show. She gave it a 5. I rescind all simpage. I'm leaving her Discord. Yeah, I joined it. What of it? Yeah, it doesn't. She's not. I don't. It's a lot of good stuff, and she's watched quite a lot. If you just look up her name, you'll see the her My Anime list.
Yeah,
she's seen quite a lot, but it's a lot of 8s and 7s and higher.
You guys want a new jingle? Oh, we're always looking for new audio. We're going to talk about written women in the show. 6 for High School of the Dead? Absolutely. How did Cannon get less than...
She, even after all, because she's going to talk about Sakura and stuff, she gave Naruto an 8 and then Shippuden a 7. So, if it's what takes something down for you? Because you got an old girl in Gurren Lagann who's just in a tank top and booty shorts. She does stuff, but she's there for the female gaze, which is what your male gaze. She's there for the male gaze, which is what your other video was about. I don't know. You can continue the video. I'm just gonna.
No, I'm just letting them know that betting is closing in 1 minute. So this is your last chance to get bets in for what the score will be. God, it is warm in Detroit. I hate it. I hate it so much. Alright, now we start the video.
Shows. The utter hype and satisfaction to see these kids beat the hell out of each other, to see our favorite characters struggle and then train to earn their victories by the end of an arc. Beautiful. But I just want to talk about how
She's just doing stuff.
She is not engaging auditorially. I would not
Simp.
I would need the moving screens for her. Because this is not... My only issue with female characters are every shonen need an obligatory grope scene. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones that do that. But
that's Japan stuff, and I hate it.
Japan. And,
the girls in these shows are treated, how they're written, why it's wrong, because with how much
Nami the
shonen
goat
there
says,
is.
"What's her Discord asking for a friend?"
I can invite you.
I'm already a mod.
Should I come back? I'm already a mod.
Because with how much shonen there is out in the world, I can really only pick out a few that actually have good, well-written females. And most of the time, they're just side characters. And
I mean, it's harder for me to, because you go well-written females, and it's harder for me to pick out ones that don't have well-written females.
But then she
goes,
gives the
they're
caveat they're
side
side characters. But why would you care if they're side characters if they're well written and have some agency in the plot?
They're strong. They're well written. They do things. What does it matter if they're side characters? Sakura is not. She's like, you got Naruto.
I'd say she's a main character.
Naruto and Sasuke are 10s. She's like a 9-5 in terms of main characters. You know, she's there, but she's not there. But you know, she's still agency and all that stuff. Tsunade is not technically a main character, but she does a whole lot. I don't care. I don't see what the difference is if somebody's a main character or not. If you're still doing things, if you still got agency in the plot, if you're still strong, if you're still influencing a lot of stuff.
And what makes you from a main character to a side character in her mind? Because she points out people like Nezuko. I wouldn't count her as a side character. I'd say she's one of the main groups. So I don't know what it is.
They're definitely bad shonen females, but there's also Nami, Robin, Jolene, Bulma, Genkai, Raiza, Hawkeye. Yeah, there's a whole lot of good ones. But her next thing is, they're side characters. But I didn't see One Piece on her list, so she hasn't seen that.
Yeah, Nezuko's a dog. She's terrible.
But let's see this. Healers, forgotten, one-dimensional characters. One-dimensional characters. Yeah, there is one-dimensional females, but boy crazy or abusive, basically a guy. I don't know about that one. Damsels in distress,
Abusive? Are they talking about
superficial, support role, fan service, a pet?
What
a pet?
Are they talking about for people like Nami and Sakura, where they punch the main character? Is that what they mean by abusive?
I'm guessing that's what it is.
Who cares?
She cares.
Sanji kicks Luffy. Zoro hits Luffy.
Yeah, he's an idiot who does stupid stuff. Nezuko is unironically the worst main character I've ever seen. Boy, she's not even a character. So I can't even call her the worst main character.
She's one of the worst mains I've ever seen.
They don't even get talked about anymore. Yes, the new gen shonen are a major improvement, but there's still more work needed to go, you know? So with this video, I want to figure out where this all started, what's done right, and where are we at now? So I think the best place to start and look at would be the series that launched shonen into the mainstream, Dragon Ball. Aside from the main character...
Okay, I figured out what I don't like about her, the way she speaks. she has the cadence of pausing and getting the dramatics out, but it's all in the same flat tone, not emoting type of way. So you don't know if this is the big reveal with the granddaddy that started them all. Dragon Ball, something like that would have spoke way more than the granddaddy that started them all. Dragon Ball.
No, I think it's great. I think she's doing a great job.
78%, y'all. Yeah, pump them numbers up. Let me stop the betting. Wow, nobody for 10 or Hall of Fame? That's incredible. You know what? You're counting DA's simp score. That's why.
Master Jinx
No.
says, I want good characters. I don't care about gender.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And a lot of the characters she's going to speak on are good, but the issue is they're not the main or one of the mains. And that to me is ridiculous because a good character is a good character. Now I understand that you want more in the mainstream sphere to show up, but a good character is just good to me.
Doesn't matter the gender.
I wouldn't care if a black guy was the 7th character if he was a good or she was a good character.
Characters of Goku and Vegeta, we have the token female, Bulma. One of the biggest waifus in
She's not the token female. She's the driving force of the entire series. If she didn't rock up to Goku with her plan of getting the Dragon Balls, the series does not start. She is
At least not
very
this way.
instrumental in a lot of things within the series. Boiling her down to the token waifu is just not
Correct.
That's not correct. That's not. No.
There's so many arcs she does stuff like the Namek arc, the Bandit saga with Yamcha. There's so many things.
Trunks went back to the past because of her. She's probably the most important non-fighter that they have. If you want to count like Dende making Dragon Balls and healing and stuff, the argument could be made.
No,
but
I'd say her because she has the Dragon Radar. How many times are they getting the Dragon Balls without her? Did she actually watch OG Dragon Ball? It's because she doesn't fight Law. That's messed up. If Bulma was only the smartest person in the show, oh wait.
your boy.
Shounen girls out there, and she's great. What did Bulma bring to the table, and how did they write her? Bulma, I'd say, passes the vibe check. Dragon Ball wouldn't be...
Vibe check?
Yeah, vibe check.
So just the feeling that she's good
That's
enough?
fine.
Dragon Ball without her. She is super useful despite not being able to fight like her male counterparts. She's a genius and
should've
it
just let it
shows.
play.
She invents and creates trackers, time machines that come in clutch to save the day. Capsule Corp is huge in the show and her personality is also not one-dimensional. Bulma doesn't take shit. She puts Vegeta in his place, especially as a dad. She isn't a damsel in distress. She is there for fan service, but she isn't just there for fan service, which
But she's
is a
also
plus.
been a damsel in distress multiple times as well. So how much of these negative things, like that list that you put, useless, abusive, blah blah blah, how many of those combined until it starts degrading a woman? Or is it just the yeah, she's all that, but she's a good character. So all of those abusive, useless, blah blah blah, all of those don't really matter because she's a good character. Or is it she's a 10, but she's also useless, so she's a 9, but she's also a pet, so she's an 8? What is it? What's the woman? She's still a side character though. So what is? I don't understand. What does she want?
She wants her to be in the Vegeta role. She wants a female character to be Sasuke to the Naruto of the series. That type of thing. Bulma's the third most important Dragon Ball character. I'd say so. Maybe Gohan. She's definitely top 4.
Should there be no damsel in distress ever? You go up a little bit.
Sure.
Should there be no damsel in distress ever? I ask because people always point that out when there is one. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with somebody having to be saved. I don't see what the issue is because
Sanji was a damsel in distress. I didn't go, oh no, Sanji's rank goes down because him needs saving. He's still just a character. Yeah. And Robin didn't even want to be saved. She was just like, leave me to here.
thoughts. She's useful and, for the time, I'm impressed. And now after looking at Bulma, my question is how did we go from showing the world an iconic character like her to the next generation of women in anime?
Stop. Jolene was during that time. Flame of Recca was during that time. Botan was during that time.
Botan godlike.
You need to expand your horizons. Big three. Yes, there are useless women in there. Yes, there are the women that are.
But there are useless women in Dragon Ball. Why are you not pointing out those characters as well?
Absolutely. Let's see.
Launch was literally forgotten.
After the Android Saga, 18 is just there. We ain't even talking about Videl.
Oh, dude.
We don't.
You want to talk
her
about
name?
Ruination of it.
Genkai as well. Yeah. If she says anything about Nami or Robin, I'm out. Fan service.
Yeah, fan service.
Damsel in distress. Nami, help me.
T-Bots on Gohan officially transforming in Super Saiyan El Blanco?
Terrible.
Yeah. No, it's
the design is awful.
I think that's the worst transformation. I'm going that's the worst transformation. Hands down.
The worst first time transformation or the worst design?
The worst transformation. All up. Because just the implementation was, if you go back to
I'd say Orange Piccolo.
Oh, that's close. That's close. But the whole thing about Ultimate Gohan was you don't need to transform anymore. You got all you need right here. There's no transformation. But then it's just, you need to unlock it later in Super because you done lost it or you done forgot it. And then later it's just like, no, but you still do need to transform. So this is going to be even further beyond. So you got your base, you got your ultimate, which can be combined with the base. You got all your Super Saiyans, and now you got this beast mode, which is what? It's just Super Saiyan stuff. I'm angry, and I'm just boom, bang. Again, I put this in the Discord.
He doesn't do anything special to get that Super Saiyan.
Yeah, just angry. But I put this in the Discord. If he was just like, the silver hair is in honor of my father, and the red eyes is in honor of Orange Piccolo, because he had red eyes. And that'd be a combination, like, I'm going to use all my teachings and put them all together, and this is what I got. But then you have to go into, I guess, they're choosing their colors? What? But whatever, that doesn't matter. We can go into that if we need to. But that would be something. But here it's just, buy the toys. Buy the toys. And there's nothing else in the series that is pure buy the toys.
And
maybe no, not even Blue Evolution. It's not even that because he had to face himself and the personification of his past self, which was Topo. He had to overcome that. Blah blah blah. Whatever. That's not worse than Gohan.
You know what? Worse buy the toy. Changing Trunks' hair.
Changing Trunks' hair is bad, but I'm still just going Goku white Gohan. It's horrible.
Okay.
Second gen shonen. So starting off great with an iconic show like
starting off great. Dragon Ball was not the first shonen.
No.
What are you starting off with Dragon Ball?
The T-Rex 525 says RRRRAAAGGGHHH. Buy the toys now.
Piccolo, no! Toy gonna sell now! Run! They just have a booth as you're walking out of the theater, just like, huh?
Run! You discount code Marco!
Man, folks in the theater just already like, oh, they got them on sale. Let's go.
Scan the QR code. Ah! Oh yeah, you heard iconic. That's why I paused. The second time it's iconic.
Dragon Ball, we enter a marvelous, amazing time where the biggest shonen ever get released. We got Naruto, ninjas, chakras, the Leaf Village, shonen. We got Bleach, the Bankais, the Soul Society, Zanpakutos, shonen. We got One Piece, the Pirates, Reverse Mountain, Hockey, shonen.
Reverse Mountain? How far did she get in One Piece? Cause it sounds like she did not. She never watched One Piece. I do. I'm close to it. God, this editing cringe. I hate life.
Y'all leave her alone,
Cringe.
all right?
Simping, y'all. Simping.
Y'all leave her alone. We all just out here trying our best, all right?
Get off the wiki, you bum.
Yeah, anime and manga. There is no One Piece here.
Yeah, I don't think she ever watched One Piece, y'all. It's because it's so funny that she names it as like the last of the three. And she shows very few clips of it, where she showed quite a bit of Naruto and Bleach.
Golden time for sure. But for women, debatable. Here we definitely see cliche tropes and damsels in distress.
How are the tropes cliched if this is where the tropes really start going into the tropes?
White Knight DA, hope she sees this. Nah, that ain't it at all. I'm just saying, y'all being a little too harsh on her. Oh, she
And
lives in
com-
Chicago.
underscore DA.
She lives in Chicago. We can take a little trip to Chicago for unrelated reasons, you know?
You know, Combo Breaker's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Your first combo breaker ever.
For sure.
Yo, Naruto, right?
I sure do love female anime characters. I wish they were better, though. Dang, not here.
It's like that comic where I wish we could find the gamer. This cake is moist and delicious. The cake is a lie. Bad female characters, right?
Stress, and I look back at these because they're the ones that got me into anime. My small, tiny, 9-year-old ignorant self would see a girl on screen and be like, she's my favorite. And now looking back...
Is it just that she's a girl?
Yeah, there's people that got the main character syndrome where their favorite character is always just the main character because they're the most. So if it's the number one female character in a show, there are going to be women that go, that's my favorite because she is the female character.
When you
of the
talk
show.
to them, it's like, why do you like her? Oh, she's a lady. And that's kind of where the conversation
But when you're
begins
9 years
again.
old, that, you're like, I was a Ryu boy. I don't like that muff no more. Hey, he's cool enough. But I got other favorite characters.
But I didn't like Matt in Digimon because he was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him because he was a cool and aloof and standoffish, and Gabumon was amazing, and Garurumon is great, and he's got a harmonica, and green was my favorite color back then. I wouldn't just be like, oh, he's a dude. Get in there.
But you don't need to think about that because.
But why did she?
Because it's a woman.
Is that it?
Yeah. She gets to see someone that is her. So I like that character.
But
guys don't really need to do that because so many are guys. So they don't need to think about guys. They can think about the negatives and the positives.
But with Ash, Brock, and Misty was always my favorite.
Yeah, Misty was the beast.
And Brock is a black dude.
And I think I like him the least.
Yeah, probably. He's too much of a simp for my taste.
Like looking in mirror.
I don't like it. I don't like it. There's something about him that I don't like.
That's like the dudes that are secretly closeted and just like, get the gays out. I don't like them. No, that's simping. No. I don't like it. Guys don't act this way.
I'm like, ooh, not her. No. Naruto, a classic shonen. I'd argue it's the biggest out of the three.
Oh, there is no argument. You have
Twisted Shield
hard
says,
numbers.
Brock equals Da, no cap.
Nah, y'all don't even know. All right, I wouldn't have engaged Ash that. I'm like, you cheated. No,
You dislike Brock because he represents you.
You hate yourself, DA. This is an intervention. Oh no.
Dude, what did she legit just say?
Naruto is arguably in
the biggest. Okay, you're looking at it from the Western standpoint of everyone liked Naruto because it was the second Dragon Ball for that generation of anime fans, where it's just, hey, this is the biggest and the best right now. You're not looking at it as, hey, let's look at actual in numbers.
Yeah, there is no
Just
your
droid, what up,
opinion.
Cal?
There is no, in my opinion, this is the biggest. There is none of that. You have numbers. And if you don't know the numbers back then, look them up. You can't have an opinion on what's the highest grossest movie of all time. No.
Oh, Cal, it's too late.
I'm fine.
Is your Discord open for discussions? I'm open to discussion stuff. I feel like you guys aren't as good, while the others areas you are great in. Yeah, our Discord is open for everybody.
Absolutely.
We even have a specific channel of A List Exists in the Discord where we frequent the most. So, yeah.
If you got something to say, just let us know. Unless it's about my simping. In which case, you may or may not be banned. No promises.
From mine and her Discord, because I am a mod.
Definitely one of my favorites, a core memory. Let's go through the main characters. We got Naruto Uzumaki. The show...
I have a very prominent chin. I will say that.
They're flaming you in the Discord.
Y'all don't even know.
Flaming you.
Y'all don't even know.
is named after him. He has the nine-tailed fox inside him, and his goal is to become Hokage. Sasuke Uchiha, the resident sad boy, who is equally as important as the main character, has the Sharingan, and his goal is that he wants to avenge his family. And last but not least, we have our token female, Sakura Haruno,
Why is every female character a token female to her?
What does it mean to be a token female? She's not put there to be the female. She's a character who happens to be female.
Legion, I think you hit it on the head. It sounds like she's reading. Like she's in 7th grader giving a book report in front of the class.
It's fine.
regular girl whose goal is to be with Sasuke. Okay,
She wants to get stronger later because she realizes she's super weak and couldn't help.
And you're just looking at the goals and everything, the main characters and stuff. The very first test of abilities, she's the one that passes
Blaze
it
Rider
almost
says,
instantly.
How to be a token female. Simple. Be woman.
Yeah, once you're a woman, you're a token female. But the tree climbing thing, she got that instantly, where they took days to do it.
She's noted several times for having fantastic chakra control and understanding of it, but she's just not good in battle. She is a weak character, not a bad character. The Sasuke stuff is what makes her bad.
Absolutely.
have her only defining characteristic of liking Sasuke taken away. What do we have left? Who is Sakura Haruno?
A girl that knows she's weak, who was bullied in her life with her forehead thing, that overcame that because of her best friend and realized that to be a ninja means you have to throw away so many of your personal wants. Like Sasuke likes long hair, so cut that out. And she realizes she's too weak to help people and be a good ninja and get Sasuke back. So she begs and cries for somebody to say, for Tsunade to train her. That's who Sakura is. And then later on, when she realizes that Sasuke is not coming back, she has the contemplation of going to kill her herself. But when she meets up with him, she falls head over heels and is like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And then she tries it anyway. That's who Sakura is. She hates Naruto's pervy stuff.
She's a bit of a brat. She's a bit of a mean person. But push comes to shove, she's a nice person.
Who is Asuma?
Who is Asuma? I'm just gonna go ahead and mute A List Exists for a second. Go ahead and just.
I would.
But yes. Saw that. I don't appreciate the EDP stuff. That's too far. But later, with the whole Sasuke stuff, she takes it upon herself. She had a team of Lee, Kiba, and herself, and Sai as well, and she took it upon herself to take care of it instead of putting it on them. She's like, this is my responsibility. So she's a very responsible person as well. There's a lot to Sakura outside of the Sasuke stuff. And that's the good stuff. The Sasuke stuff is the bad stuff. 75%. How does that work out?
Yeah, she's not as strong or as buffed as the guys on her team, but don't make her just stare at them and cry when things happen. Like,
She didn't. She was like, I'm the only person that can get things done right here and now. It's time to get things done.
They were laid out, and she did everything she could against 3 legitimate monsters.
When they were fighting on the rooftop, they both did their S-class ninjutsu, and she was running in to stop them. When did she stand there and cry?
Haku?
She was protecting a branch builder. The second fight, I don't remember what she did, but she's not getting those crystal mirrors.
literally, that's all she does. From the first minute.
Literally, that's all she does. You know that's a lie.
Yes.
You know that is a lie.
And onward, she literally relies on them to do all the work, and I guess
that's not relying on them to do all the work. They jumped in to do that work.
And she is not strong in a fight. So she's protecting the mission of the villagers. She cannot beat Haku, so what do you want her to do in that instance?
when she tries to do something, she fails.
What is she supposed to do? Die? Because if she jumps, girl, help them how? What ninjutsu, taijutsu, genjutsu can she employ to assist Naruto and Sasuke, who were getting pieced up until Naruto unlocked his fox bush? What could Sakura do to assist? Don't just say do. Give reasons of how to do. How do.
It's exactly what it was. Buy the toys. And now I close the Discord. Rob, buy the toys.
They tease us in the story saying that she is capable, which then leads to the biggest disappointment. She literally has lines in the show that say, "This is where I stop hiding behind my friends." And it lasts long enough to where you think that it'll happen, but it doesn't. Like going back and watching Naruto.
When does it not happen? Because when Sasuke was done up by Gaara, she stepped
in with that kunai, ready to fight.
But again, she is not a strong person. Tenten is not a strong person. She could do nothing in the same instances.
She's doing what she can.
And Chochi is not a strong person. He couldn't do it. And Shika is not a strong person. He may have thought of a way out of it, but if it didn't work, he's done up.
Come Shippuden, she's taken out all of the Konoha 11 save for those two. Arguments could be made, obviously, but she's punching them and they're dying. Her being an Akatsuki member. I guess we're not counting that. Don't forget
Hinata would have gotten smoked.
Don't forget during the Haku fight, Haku was holding back on Naruto and Sasuke. Yeah. But, you know.
And still piecing them up.
Still. No problem.
That's why I say Sakura should have learned Genjutsu. It would have been way more useful in battle, and because Genjutsu is very little used in Naruto.
Yeah, it definitely would have.
And she was one of the few people that could dispel the Genjutsu when they put the whole village to sleep. Legit Chunins are asleep.
And knowing that Sakura is a main character, it's a struggle to see her on screen. Like,
no,
how
it's
do you...
not, because it's a build up to her going to Tsunade like, I don't want to be weak anymore. I have the tools to do the big punch stuff. Teach me it. So then she becomes a medical ninjutsu, which is insanely useful. Conqueror was healed because of her, and they got that information about God and all that. And she got the big punch stuff.
I don't know why. I just like the image of Sanji just looking at the parfait and just like, my queen.
This is offensive to me and my senses. I don't like it.
You.
I don't like it.
Follow this fight of Gaara versus Rock Lee with this fight. Like, I want Sakura...
Wasn't that before?
Yes, that was before the fight. And it was a very, more of a narrative
It
battle.
was an
and
emotional fight for these two characters
Yeah.
instead of a big culmination of hard work versus talent, evil. This is the main villain guy. Sakura is supposed to fight the main villain guy, or is she supposed to resolve her issues from her past?
with her friend.
To be good, I really, really do.
Wait, what?
Like, I want Sakura to be good. I really, really do.
No, you want her to be strong. Because your issue so far has help them, girl. Stop standing on the sideline. You want her to be a fighter.
Sakura is did so dirty, especially because they have a capable girl in this show.
She does no less than Sakura! What are you talking about?
She got pieced up in her one fight in the series before the time skip. She got pieced up.
Now, again, argument could be made. She's fighting any of the other Konoha 11. She's doing quite well. She got a bad matchup. But, my goodness, she's not capable. What are you talking about?
I gotta
She
get off
does
the
nothing.
Discord.
I'm not doing it.
I gotta get
I'm
off.
not doing it.
Get off the Discord.
Did we see any of their team in the Forest of Death?
Who?
The Hinata team.
I think they noticed that something was going on in the Gara area.
Cameron Bailey says, "Oh no, she's one of those."
She's one of those. Yeah, I don't remember what they did. I like Hinata, but she barely does anything. Sakura and Ino, Wazen, she doesn't do. They have a capable girl, shows an image of her with her head down, nervous. Hinata's nice. I love Hinata, but what the heck are you talking about, girl? She got bullied by Pain. What part of it, like the actual fist on fist, or this is Sakura moving on from becoming an Ino shadow? Hinata fans need to stop. Hinata sucks. I knew it. Ino's power is to control mind. She wants them to throw hands. She basically wants a punch monkey. She wants Sakura to be strong.
Team Kurenai was probably the most busted in the Forest of Death. Kiba with his sense of smell, and Shino with his bugs, just like, I'll put bugs on them and sip in their chakra. They'll be drained in 5 minutes. We can just take theirs.
We'll walk through the forest. Hinata and Kiba were carried by Shino in the Forest of Death. Hey, to be fair, Shino hard carries almost anything.
Anyone watch the movie where he just takes down a boat from the shore, multiple boats. Just like, I'm Shino, this is what I do. He takes down them boats and nobody's surprised because they know that man put in work.
She's just a side character, though. Hinata is capable as hell. But the thing is, they write
what
her
way?
to the point where she is literally unable to speak. And don't get me wrong,
In
Hinata,
front of Naruto, she's just fine talking in front of Kiba because she gave him the ointment and was just like, and there was no issues there. It's just the Naruto thing, and we don't see her really outside of Naruto stuff. So that's where the issue comes. Not that she doesn't talk. It's just that the story has nothing for her. That's your argument.
Sebastian, you were cooking that boy. Cooking him.
waifu material, especially in Naruto Shippuden. But for Sakura,
Wait.
Why
So
is
you
she-
did consume Shippuden, and you're about to talk about Sakura still not being anything?
When Hinata does basically nothing.
the main girl, you can't even argue that she gets fixed as a character after the time skip. Because, like, look, what does Sakura do when they fight one of the biggest villains in an arc, Pain?
Okay, but you gotta realize, this is after her being instrumental in taking down one of the members of the Akatsuki, healing Kankuro in order to give them information about the goddess stuff. Here, I'm sorry, but she's not strong enough to take out Pain. The dude took out the village in a single strike. Where's Naruto?
There's nobody that's going to be able to do anything here except maybe Naruto.
Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Naruto. Na
She's already all scuffed up. The village is gone. And even Naruto got pieced up. But I like how you're selectively choosing this and not the other thing.
She's gonna say Hinata at least tried against Pain, and she didn't.
Would she have tried if that was Sasuke instead
Nope.
getting pieced up?
Nope.
Then Sakura would have jumped in instead of Hinata.
Yeah,
it would have
correct.
been the same thing.
Correct.
So don't try this bush.
What is Sakura even gonna accomplish against somebody like Pain, who was tussling with a perfect Sage Naruto? Plus, he's got all of his other...
Cameron Bailey says, Sakura was HELPIING the civilians, man, women, and children who were being caught in the fucking crossfire.
Yeah, she's a healer. I'm sorry, but I've seen no problem with her going, this is out of my league. There is somebody whose league this is in. Where the f is he?
Just like Krillin going, Goku, we need you.
That's
This
a dude.
is out of my league. Period. I can't. Where you at? The skunk.
She cries and screams for Naruto. Like, do something, please.
She was doing things, but she wasn't doing the thing you wanted, which was big fist to bad guy. Sakura getting slandered no matter what.
So nice of him to get in a stall Pain for all 3 seconds.
Okay, Bleach and One Piece's females, not as bad as Naruto. Like, okay, I'll say
Turk,
Nami.
that was not an invitation to message me this simp bush. Aight? Time Turk.
We're at which one? Discord.
in a chat. There he is, right there.
Ah, missed him. Where-
Right there.
Yep.
Get him out of here, you piece of garbage. I'm like, oh, a message. What is it? Oh.
is as useful as Bulma. Or Hime, I'd say.
What?
I'll say Nami is as useful as Bulma. Or Hime, I'd
Okay,
say.
so
She has not consumed One Piece.
not at all. But we're just done with Sakura. We're not even counting her being toe-to-toe, standing right next to Naruto and Sasuke at the end of the in war. If she did not punch Kaguya, they would not have touched her and sealed her. She was instrumental in that fight. This just Sakura downplay. It's just so bad. I don't love Sakura. I just don't like the hate that she gets.
Isn't as bad as Sakura just because they don't tease her ability to be capable as often. But come on, like, she's really just mostly there to
4 kids is why I don't watch One Piece, not gonna lie. Oh, that's very fair. No, that's very
You need
fair.
to get back into it. It's good stuff. I got into One Piece strictly because of 4 kids. That's all we had
disgusting.
back then.
What you
and
do?
I was just like, it's good in here. I know it is. It's just 4 kids that's just hindering it.
Low, if you are willing, just get the color manga and read up until the end of our long part. And you'll know if you want to continue.
Yeah, she's
it's like 50, 60 chapters and you're done.
She's not even mentioning the Sakura versus Sasori thing.
She's not mentioning so much.
be the damsel in distress. Same with Rukia. Or Hime, I'd say.
Rukia gave herself up. She didn't even want to be saved. She was like, I'll take my punishment.
Yeah.
I know
she
what
did
I
a
did.
bad thing, it was against the law, and she's accepting her punishment.
She said, do not come for me, Ichigo. He disobeyed. And then she was scrunk after.
Is just tragic because being sensitive, having empathy, being scared is okay. But for some of these moments, be strong too. Move your
She is not a fighter. She has healed people. She has reflected shots. She
Hope
has
style
stopped
fifth form.
throwing
Blessed
things.
Hope after the drought says, God, I love watching females pick cherries.
It's a bit of cherry picking. But during the fight with the Chad and Ukiura and the big dude. Chad got his arm ripped off, and then she starts shooting shots at the dude. Like, I can't wait for Ichigo. It's go time. It got flung away casually, but she still did it. I don't know what she wants, other than a female main character who's doing stuff, but she knows that
it's not
exists.
even doing stuff. She wants them to be fighters. She wants them to be the Sasuke. If it's Ichigo and Uryu, she wants Orihime to be Uryu.
But she got that with Sakura, but she's not accepting it for some reason.
No, because there's still times when she's screaming for Naruto. Fight, do something. Healers are the most useful people. She tanked post Soul King, absorption, Yua, box, attack. That's an enormous feat.
No, shut up.
No, shut up.
In Sakura, in the wartime, Obito was out of chakra, and he couldn't teleport out of the Kaguya dimension, and she's just like, I'll give you my chakra, my enormous amount of chakra. And that got them out of that dimension. Not mentioning that.
Your legs, you're about to die. Like, look at what's happening to your poor man. With Nami, yes, you are the navigator. The boys would be lost at sea without you. But time and time again, these girls just get pushed into the background.
She has no experience with One Piece, and she just doesn't want to even say it.
She has no experience with One Piece. She helped wake up Luffy in Usopp's village, which helped them defeat Koro, and did a lot of other things in that arc. She did a ton, and she saved Usopp in Arlong and took on all that hurt and pain. She navigated them up Reverse Mountain. She did work in Drum Island.
And you know that she hasn't
Not Drum
seen
Island, Alabasta.
You know she hasn't seen it because she hadn't mentioned Robin. She's not mentioning Vivi. Nothing. She just knows of One Piece. Again, it's on our My Anime list. There is no One Piece. She could have forgotten it. I will grant her that. That's a possibility. She's seen all of One Piece. I know this for sure. No arguments here.
Simpery.
Because once they were at the forefront of the show. Like, another factor with these shows is that the big reveal is that the woman is capable. Like, oh my god, we can...
How's that a big reveal? What big reveal?
Who big revealed that?
What big reveal happened with Sakura that you did not mention before? Because it's all just crying stuff. What big reveal is there with Orihime that she's capable? Is it when they were all getting introduced to their powers and abilities and she got one just like Chad got one, just like Uryu got one?
That never happened with Nami. I don't know what they're talking about.
I'll fight you, random dude. I'll fight you.
Because so many times the big reveal is that a person is capable. Because you look at when Zoro is recruited, you use 3 swords and you're super sure you're stopping like 9 Marines right now. You're capable. That's the reveal. Luffy being capable is a reveal.
Rely on her. With Naruto and Sasuke's time skip, we knew that they were capable and they just got cooler. Sakura...
No, they got stronger.
Yes.
That's your thing. You want her to be on the same plateau as them.
Naruto got nothing but the big Rasengan.
Nothing. Sakura changed from someone who legitimately could do nothing in a fight to taking down one of the Akatsuki members.
With help, obviously.
I don't care.
With help, obviously. We gotta be fair to her.
Sakura's reveal is that she's cool now. Referencing Buckwheat's video, the girl saving...
She was always on the cusp of... Wait, what is cool to you?
Yeah, what did she do?
Because Naruto,
cool?
to me, was not cool.
The day shouldn't be a surprise factor. Now, aside from the big 3, a new show came along. Let's talk about Fairy Tail, because this show...
Hey, Fairy Tail is not shonen.
It's within the shonen sphere, but it's not Shonen Jump. It's targeted to young boys, blah, blah, blah. Sure. We're giving her the benefit of the doubt. We're giving her all the benefit of the doubts here.
Simpery.
No. Yes, my duty.
Is the most frustrating to me. All the women here are disappointments. Maybe
Urza Scarlet is the most powerful woman for 3/4 of the series? The most powerful person. Everyone in Fairy Tale looks to her. We have less than 5 summoners in Fairy Tail.
And she had like 9 of the 12 celestial keys.
2 of them are women. Off the top of my head. Her strongest summoning is a woman summon. What are we doing? Juvia is a monster.
Legitimate monster. I'm only gonna assume either A, side character, or B, more fan service than capability.
Wendy is, in the main cast, one of the 3 slayers. Dragon
Who helps
slayers.
take down the big dragons.
Okay, whatever she's gonna say does not apply to Wendy. She's not useless. She doesn't have fan service like that. There's a couple times where bathing suits and...
I wouldn't count that as much as when you come to Fairy Tail fan service with upskirts and stuff. That she doesn't have those moments.
She's very capable on her own. She's a fighter. She's strong. Same thing with Urza, but you got the fan
Notera
service
says,
there.
Really got shot in the back for daring to cross DA's women analysis queen, just radiating simp energy.
Yeah, you weren't shot in the back. You were shot in the face. I called you out. I said stand there and get shot. Alright? It wasn't no shot in the back. And you did the thing, alright? You didn't have to message me. You didn't have to come into my personal space. I'd have seen that on my own time. But you were like, nah, you look at this now. Bang, bang. Why you shoot me? I just called your mama a hoe. Dang, I can't call your mama a hoe no more? What is going on here?
Lo, Urza running that gauntlet is one of the greatest moments.
Legitimately.
In anime manga ever.
I'd put that top 15. It's
Ever.
great. Big boobs Auga. That's what it is.
Maybe except for Mavis. Lucy is the damsel in distress. Her power...
Hasn't she fought like so many people
Yes, she
and done so many
absolutely
How many
has.
times has she been saved? Like, it's I need someone to come save me. 2, 3, maybe?
The Phantom Lord arc was all about saving her.
Mm-hmm.
Tower of Heaven was about saving Urza, technically. It is sub 3.
I mean, I think Happy is needed to be saved more.
Alfonso Rodriguez says, so DA, how does it feel to be a simp?
Feels great. I've been training for this moment. You know, we've been working up to this. I couldn't do this earlier because it'd be like, I'm shooting. And, you know, I don't want to just shoot my load on stream. So I had to train up, if you catch my drift.
is literally making other people do the work for her.
She's a summoner!
Yes, that's her ability.
That's like saying Yuna sucks in Final Fantasy X because she's a summoner.
And then in the Edelus arc, she gets a magic whip and she goes, great, now I can fight alongside y'all. And she just jumps in and starts whipping.
Doesn't she get those
the star dress?
Yeah.
And starts fighting alongside them. This is very I didn't want to shoot my load.
The meme hunter says, Aniwins dropped a wins video for Dress Up Darling. Will you ever do it?
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so much Auga.
I'm not.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so much Auga. I'll tell you what. If we finish this by 5, which is 50 minutes from now, I will play parts of it and just see what he's talking about.
Those people don't even like her half the time. And how
Aquarius is the only one that doesn't like her.
No, Aquarius sacrificed herself for her.
There's no other one that doesn't like her. Literally, Gemini was brought to her side because she was nice to him. That is a lie. That is a falsity. I saw this video on the day before we can catch it.
Everybody
what's that Mark video?
Tell you what. We'll run a poll. Post stream watch.
Some of it.
Oh yeah, we're not watching all of it. Mark's new Dragon Ball video?
She still gave Fairy Tail a 6.
Anime wins. Hey, more than canon 2006.
How do you give it a 6?
My dress up, darling. Auga.
Am I supposed to take her seriously when she's dressed like a maid or is in a cat suit? And don't get me started on Urza. She was supposed to be the woman of this series. She was spoken to be as powerful as the men, a leader. I was so ready to see a woman in combat. And then the characterization in the show just died. Lucy, Wendy, Levi, Juvia didn't
She didn't even explain. She didn't even try to explain
Holy
what the problem
crap.
was there. I always wonder how these people look for female characters in shonen when it's all mainstream stuff. That's the issue. They don't want indie great women. They want the most popular things to have great women. Because there's great women everywhere. And she legitimately just glossed over Urza. That was disgusting. Healers and summoners are just harmful stereotypes of women. The main argument of the new Mark video is... was that the chapter format meant every fight was more engaging at the end of the chapter because it was all in cliffhangers and it was awful. No, it was a terrible video. It was all
really
about, the drama within the fight is what mattered back in the day because he was flying by the seat of his pants. And now it's just like drama, action, drama. She ducking Ursa like crazy.
really do anything. Juvia was just there as a love interest for Gray. Erza did stuff.
She fights so much.
She did so many skrunk things.
She fights so much. She has things outside of the Gray stuff. Her one of her first fight within Fairy Tail was absent of Gray, where she does the unison raid with Lucy. She pops one of the Thunderballs with Drinking Girl Kana away from Gray. Now, you got the Gray stuff, absolutely, but it's not just all Gray stuff.
Master Jinx says, Altair is a major villain for a large part of the series, and she is female. Why does she just want strong female main characters?
I don't know. More screen time, but does it really matter if it's more screen time or less screen time? I don't know. What does it matter if they're a main character?
I guess, but she did it in steel thong and metal titty shields. They each really only
Absolutely, but there's plenty of armors where she's full suited up. One of her armors that she uses the most is just the fire pants and the wrappings on the top. I mean, that shows the belly and a little bit of cleavage, but, it's not a thong.
Yeah, Hero is really disgusting with his ecchi stuff. And that is a big problem in Fairy Tail for both men and women. But specifically for the women.
But she's doing all this stuff, but she's doing it in a thong. But she's doing it. She chose these armors. This is what she wanted to wear. She doesn't care about anybody's female, male gaze, nothing.
And she'll walk around naked like whatever. I don't give a shit.
one character trait, and mostly all needed.
Wait, what?
She did it in steel thong and metal titty shields. They each really only had one character trait, and
you think Urza has one character trait?
She's very strict, but she's also very loving. This is said quite a whole lot. She's one of the most compassionate people. She has a passion for the arts. She loves acting. She loves sweets. Absent of fighting and stuff, she just loves sweets. She's harsh but fair.
The simp became here for DA. We got a bot.
They heard the call. They saw the simp signal.
Be gone, bot. That's good.
Mostly all needed to be saved, and then.
So, and yeah, with Lucy, she does not have just one trait. She's very determined.
Hey, Gray needed to be saved.
Yes, she did.
And Natsu needed to be saved.
Yes, he did.
Happy Carla. It's almost like it's a series with a group of people that at any given moment someone is after someone, a specific member, and the other members have to save them.
And finally, a semblance of faith. We have hit a new modern era.
Look,
She did not.
nothing about Wendy. Holy
Nothing
crap.
about Wendy, barely anything about One Piece, barely anything about Urza, barely, honestly, anything about Lucy. Michigan needed to be saved.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Zay, it was fun. Like I said, hopefully next time the mic works.
Of anime. Next Gen Shonen. A new anime released, and it has a great cast of characters, and what? The females are capable?
Are you surprised?
Are you saying that Urza is not capable? You did not prove that. Are you saying that Wendy's not capable? You didn't prove that.
Are you saying that Nami and Robin are not capable? You didn't prove it. Are you saying Ruki is not capable? You didn't prove it.
You simply stated that Hinata was capable and didn't show anything to prove that. It's getting real hard to simp for her. Not impossible, though.
Nothing's impossible when you put your heart to it.
You're me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you the ladies of My Hero Academia.
Hey, Q. Could you name their full names?
They were put in a cheerleading outfit for no reason.
Arc like 3.
Why not? They're getting peeped on by Mineta. What about that? Let's look at their skin, their outfits. Boob window, all open, in hula hoop and a leotard. Skin tight outfit, literally nothing. Music Girls, all right. Skin tight outfit,
Zero.
boob grabbed on screen. Skin tight outfit, first time review, she's embarrassed. What are we talking about here? Yes, they're capable, but they also have that Auga factor that Lucy and Urza have.
Not to the degree of that, but they still have
They
it.
still have it, absolutely. So again, that's what I was talking about earlier. What's the level? How much does it take it down? Because One Piece, I can't think of a single boob grab that happens on screen.
That wasn't from the female character themselves.
Yes. But it happens on screen in My Hero.
Class 1A has too many characters. No, they have too many students.
Get them out of here.
You tell me how Ojiro is a character.
Get them out of here. I'm Sugar Rush and I'm angry. I'll see you in 30 chapters.
Absalom did it. I think he grabbed her waist and licked her. And for Nami, I think he grabbed her wrists in the shower. I don't think he grabbed her boob.
And most specifically, Ochako Uraraka. This girl, immediately from episode 1, is introduced as someone who is helpful, not useless.
Pause.
Has her
Helpful and not useless.
How is Sakura useless?
Hi Zaldonix says. The following comment is presented in Romanian. Fata asta nu sti ce vorbeste, sa teia Dracului.
Hey,
I agree or I don't agree. Could you hit that up with a quick Google Translate?
you got it, sir. DA is big sip.
Hey.
Translate. This is gonna be awful. It's gonna be something that gets us suspended. The girl doesn't know what she's talking about. You. She doesn't watch.
Fair enough.
She doesn't watch enough shonen. Absolutely not. Froppy has potential, but she's been declining recently. She's basically done nothing for a long time.
And for some reason, she's just in there with Himiko when they had one encounter, and she's supposed to care. I don't understand that.
All right, poll closing in 1 minute.
own goals and even saves the main guy.
Okay,
and don't
pause. You telling me that Lucy never saves the main guy? She absolutely does.
And doesn't
She
have
has
her
her
own
own
goals.
goals.
Urza as well. Are you telling me Nami doesn't save the main guy and have her own goals? Are you telling me Rukia doesn't save the main guy and have her own goals? What are we talking about here? What do you? You could put a triggered like character in there, just an idiot. But beyond that, triggered himself. I don't see how you can work that in.
Get me started on the fight with Bakugo. Season 2, I was so hyped to see
It was
her.
a fight, okay. But you didn't talk about the fight with Sasori and Sakura. It was 2 women against a dude. But we're
Cameron
not talking
Bailey
about
says,
that.
Lucy, Nami, and Sakura have saved the main characters. What the fuck?
What is she talking about? This happens across the board. And Ichigo would not be alive episode 1 without Rukia. And she didn't save Deku because Deku was just like, I can just fall down and break my legs and that's fine. Or whatever when he's falling down. Mm-hmm. He had a plan. It would hurt, but he had a plan. She didn't necessarily save him. She saved him a week in healing.
Has the Acid Girl done anything recently? Yes, she cried and then Red Riot saved her.
Insert a clip of Anakin shouting a liar whenever she presents something that is easily proven wrong.
I can't believe she didn't talk about Yoruichi.
Yeah.
Girls stand up against him. Like everyone, even me, was very worried for our girl. But no, she ended up actually proving herself as a worthy opponent. Bakugo.
And she lost, and Bakugo and her have never mentioned this since. Nobody has gone, she is
Alfonso
very
Rodriguez
capable
says,
based on this fight.
DAS unsimp.
I don't think I need to translate that.
I recognize at least 2 words.
I got the gist.
Even acknowledges that. Like, yes, this is all I wanted.
Yes, he acknowledged the fact that she tried really hard and did essentially nothing. And she lost. And then she cried.
And then she did basically nothing.
And then she did basically nothing but pine after a dude, which was one of your negative points earlier.
Like, after this, what was the last big Uraraka thing? Talking to Himiko? Twice?
Good stuff there.
Yelling, let Deku back into school?
This is his Hero Academia.
She said it. She said the thing.
Girl,
yeah, she's a fan of My Hero, so I don't know exactly.
You can even see the All Might Deku poster in the background.
combat dreams are coming true. Because with this only being season 2 and she's doing stuff like that, Uraraka can only get better. Psych, did I say that she was the token girl of the anime trio in this show? No, actually, she turns into a supporting background character. And this anime trio was actually a bait for this anime trio.
Okay, so
Hey, you know why? Strunk.
She didn't do a sentence. She did basically nothing before that. She helped Deku
Hope
at
style
one
fifth
time.
form. Blessed Hope after the drought says. No, it's our hero, a chabla blah blah.
Ugh, that was a horrible moment. But you mentioned one time that she helped and one time that she had a fight. I can mention Sakura helping and having a fight. What of it? And again, she goes into the background. She was in the background before. What did she do? What team was she on in the horse battle?
Deku's.
Was she?
Yeah, because she was like, that's why she didn't want Deku's help after, because she was the person that helped. It was Deku, Hatsume, and Shadow.
Okay. I did not remember at all.
My Dress Up Darling 1, by the way, y'all. Maybe we'll watch a little bit of Mark 2. I'll download it just in case.
But while I do love the characters, I love...
What? Oh, back to the comments. My bad.
of this show. I don't know if you can see it in frame, but that's a My Hero poster. I really like the show. It's just I'm looking for someone who can, you know, represent up there.
She did represent.
Yes.
The issue is she's not one of the mains, and that's your problem. You want a strong main character that is a female. You don't care about their characters. You don't really care about their
Sebastian
agency and
says,
story.
Did you see the perfect book I found for you to read to your kids in the future?
I'm not gonna look at the Discord. Nope. I'm gonna move on and continue down this path.
What you truly want, Kyo, is just a strong main character that is a woman.
Which you have. Which you said that there are. Promise Neverland, that's there. Cowboy Bebop, that's there. You said that they're out there, but they're few and far between. But they are out there. And we still don't know exactly what your definition of a good female character. What do they need to do in order to be good? In order to be main? We still don't exactly know.
Them going over to Momo's house and her not understanding how rich her family is top. That was great.
Yeah, some funny stuff there.
She's complaining about being an Ochako fan. Imagine being an Ida fan nowadays.
What is he doing?
She's not as strong as Deku and Todoroki and Bakugo. Sorry, that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense. If I wrote a main character that was a man who's weaker than a female side character, should I have to change my main character's gender? Yeah, like if the main character was a guy that was weak, that was constantly getting saved by the side character who was a woman, does that make the side character that's a woman not good because they're not main?
Want it to be a girl in class 1A that can go with the main character. Okay, yeah, you can argue Momo. Yeah, she was one of the recommendations along with Todoroki. Momo has to be useful. She would be useful if she just didn't give up in the middle of a fight. She literally gets...
That was her character arc. She lost and then she went, I'm not gonna make the plans, I'll just follow you because I suck. It was a character arc, and she didn't give up in the middle of the fight. She lost. She was planning, and then she went, it's over.
Pushed out. She's like, I'm super strong. I'm here on recommendation. I can do anything. I can make anything. Oh, I'm out the ring. Do you just want women to just win? And then just like, yeah, there you go. They won, so they're good. But no, that's not it because Hinata lost. What fight did Hinata win? But she's capable for some reason.
You're about to break both your phones. Drop one on top of the other.
That's fine.
So tired in the middle of everything. Oh no, she's using so much of her quirk, that's why she's tired. Bakugo's not tired. Todoroki's not tired.
Bakugo was shaking after that Uraraka fight.
And we see that her quirk is directly tied into how many calories she consumes. That was part of her training in the big forest thing. Hers is directly tied into that. She can't mitigate that with quirk gauntlets or anything.
Tired. Why does she have to be tired? Like,
because it's part of her power. She is creating something completely out of her body.
Deku, for half the series, used his power and broke his limbs. What about that? She can use her powers for 5, 10, 15 minutes before she gets tired. And still continue to use it, but it's still taxing.
Sebastian says,
Deku got a
"Dog, you
punch.
Yeah, you bum.
I am not a bum.
That's like saying, why does Ida overheat? Yeah. Todoroki doesn't get tired because his whole purpose was to be a guy that wouldn't overheat, yes, that wouldn't freeze up.
Endeavor has backlashes to his abilities. It's not just her.
How long is this video? We are 11 minutes into a 16:53 minutes, so we have 5:26 left. I mean, there's nothing going on. I'll show the playback position.
why are the guys more ready to fight? Oh, they take it more seriously the more dire it is.
What guys are ready to fight?
You mean like Mineta who ran away?
In the Mafia arc, Froppy was down there, Uraraka was down there, Big Dragon Lady was down there. Nejire is one of the top 3 students in the school. She's right now fighting a Satan. What are you talking about? Who's cowering? What lady is cowering?
Mina did, but that was part of her quote-unquote character arc.
Ugh.
But beyond that, I can't really think of anybody.
What did Sato do? Was he prepared? Sato is one of them muffs over there that's just, you ain't getting nothing. You just here. You just a body. And when you look at it,
What is Coda doing?
There's more dudes that are just background bodies than women. You got Invisible Girl who's just there. Froppy. I don't remember them. We've established this.
Yeah. Because they have big punch monkey quirks that have less negative effects, even though they don't. Yeah, that's why they're more ready to fight. They've got legitimate. Hey, Momo's best utility is support.
Mm-hmm. She can make a big cannon, but if you're fighting against an iron dude or that dude that can shoot a bunch of spikes in the forest, there's not too much you can do there. You can make a shield, but you're really support. And you're a really good support because you can make anything theoretically that you know how to make.
But
the components.
Zero is also a guy that would be fantastic for support.
Absolutely. Same thing with Mineta.
They get more hype, and Momo just needs to rest. And yes, I keep saying...
What is she...
Sebastian
Can you
says,
point to these things?
"It is okay, doll, we accept you as a simp, but we will vigorously make fun of you every day."
Vigorously.
I have not simped as of yet. Alright? I am clean slate.
What's your rough feeling on what your rating is for this video?
We're gonna keep that until the end.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a surprise.
It's gonna be real. It's gonna be real simpery. In fact, I'm gonna open up betting for 1 minute, y'all. Because there are 1s through 9s here.
I do love these girls. I love Jiro. I love Froppy. And yes, I respect that Ochako wants to be like number 13. She wants to be a support hero. Girls can be strong without needing to throw their fists around. Yes. But does every girl in shonen anime need to be written as just support characters and healers?
No.
I'm just looking for...
They aren't. Literally. And Midnight is dying, and she's like, Momo, you're the only person that can lead everybody. That's not support. That's not healing. That's a general.
Oriki is not a healer.
She's not.
A girl that can kick as much butt as the guys can and be as important as them too. Like, it would be even more satisfying to see these powerful girls that also aren't there for fan service. Like, they don't need to do that to be powerful. I'm not really
Cameron
talking
Bailey
about...
says, "Hold up, what did she just say?"
Hold up.
Hey.
like people like Mount Lady. Like, yes, she has to wear a skin-tight suit, but so does All Might. Looking at you, Mirko. Like, yes, her quirk is a bunny, but do you know how often women and bunnies are paired together? Like, I cannot...
I don't care. She's
what
awesome.
of it? That doesn't
awesome.
matter. I don't care that she's a bunny. That's not why she's awesome. Her quirk is not why she's awesome. It's her attitude. And if you're talking about her skin-tight outfit, Kirishima's shirtless in baggy pants. Is that not fan service?
Stress how mad and how conflicted I was when I went to the movie theaters to watch Two Heroes. There was a scene where our main cast, Class 1A, was surrounded by like evil robots. They all couldn't get away safely unless one person stayed behind to create some time for them to get away. No one wanted to do it until our girl Uraraka volunteered. Literally everyone was worried again, and she said, "Go on without me." Uraraka, yes, I was so hyped to see her.
525 says, "You have a support character and they're a female. How dare?"
How dare? What about the dual support characters?
Who cares if they're a good characters? They're support. Who cares if they're a good character? They're not the main. Who cares if they're a good character? They're not punching the bad guys.
And right here, she's praising it because Uraka did something. Something that anybody theoretically could have done. And it's just praiseworthy because it's a girl doing something. And that's just not enough.
Miracle killing like 80 trillion Nomu.
Legitimately. Arm and leg ripped off and she's just tying up literally with her hair and going, what now? This all y'all got?
You thought this was gonna stop me?
Well, okay, round 2. And she got right the back in there. But no, she's a bunny.
But no, she's not a main character.
Number like 4 or 5 hero. Not enough, because she's a
Travis
bunny.
Armstrong says, a character doesn't have to be a fighter to be a good character. There are plenty of important roles in society that are just as vital as being a warrior.
Yeah.
Doctors, lawyers, farmers, etc.
No, but she just sees support as bad. She wants them to be as capable as Big Punch as Deku. And nobody's going to be as Big Punch as Deku.
Aizawa carrying and he's support.
Yeah.
Kick some villain butt. Uraraka gets her moment. But then Bakugo comes and saves the day instead. Like, yay, Bakugo. But, I don't know. My girl was about to do her thing. Huh?
She was about to float some robots.
Yeah.
And that's what you wanted.
Something. But what about in the second movie where every single character, save for Invisible Girl for some reason, even though they had a perfectly put moment where she could have had a moment, every single person gets a big moment to shine and show their abilities and show their powers and help in some way. What about that? Including all the women, except for Invisible Girl for some reason, even though they had that perfect reason and moment right there set up for it, but they just didn't for some reason.
Come on. It's just what I...
But you've already said that you're mad that they don't do enough. But floating robots would have been enough. Just doing something is enough until it's not enough. And they need to start doing more.
Baku bum.
Oh my god, cry me a river. This lady sucks.
I've seen with shonen anime is that they either write them as they're basically a guy, they're basically a child that can't fend for themselves, or if they can fend themselves.
They're basically a guy. What's the problem with that? Because this is some real sexism stuff, because you're looking at it like the guy is the strong, capable, blank guy, and they're just acting like that thing. What's the problem with them acting like their male counterparts, but being a woman? Just like what would be the problem with a guy acting like their female counterparts, but they're a guy?
Legion says, I guess she hasn't seen Kill la Kill or the Fate series, which is dominated by women who kick ass.
But ecchi. But she has factually watched Claymore. It's on her My Anime list. Now wait, don't remove them so fast. Maybe that bot got something interesting to say. Maybe that website is legitimately, and there are sexy teens in my area.
Sure.
They have to wear a bikini while doing it. I just want a feminine badass character who is as thought about as the guys. She doesn't need to...
There is a literal team of women in Claymore. The men are the outsiders because men, they give into their impulse too fast and they transform way too soon. So they're like, we ain't even using dudes.
What about Madaka Box? Something like that, even though there's ecchi in it.
What about Madoka Magica? Is Fate shonen?
No.
Shonen enough, I'd say. I don't know. What about Sailor Moon? Sailor Moon is, I'd say it's not shoujo. That's in a weird category, that is.
Drop her femininity to be this powerful. All the dudes get great backstories, solid powers, and then all the girls literally just don't exist until the main character starts talking to them.
Okay, that's just false, because One Piece is absolutely not that thing. Great backstories, awesome powers, and they exist absent of the main character, and has actively saved the main characters at times.
Uraraka did not exist once the main character started talking to him. She has a great backstory of, I want money to help my parents. is not super deep or in depth. But what's Bakugo's backstory? He was a little douche, and that's like the beginning and the end of his backstory.
And Jolene,
watch part 6. It'll change you. Inuyasha. And Kagome is mad capable. Kikyo put them up in the tree for all that time.
it's so amazing that she has like 9 to 11 series under her belt she's talking about. And none of these super what she's absolutely looking for things.
And we know it's false because I've seen her anime list and she's seen a bunch of stuff with females and they're doing a lot of good stuff. Flame of Rekka. Come on with that.
I am bored says. Cherry picking BS. I ain't listening to anything from someone complaining about fan service who gave High School of the Dead a 6.
Oh, dude, legitimately. I didn't even think about that. You gave that
No character-defining backstory, no extra power
No
that
character-defining backstory. Momo's character-defining backstory is, I'm a rich kid who has an amazing quirk and I'm here on recommendation. I have to live up to that. I didn't live up to that in front of all of these people. What the am I? And she has to learn what the she is. And she does. Urza. Her backstory was, I'm locked in the Tower of Heaven. All this evil stuff is happening. This dude told me about Fairy Tail. I want to be a part of Fairy Tail because they're family. And then she slowly starts becoming a member of the family. And then she becomes basically the in-group mom.
Korakami, that sounds familiar.
Oh, that's the punching thing.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the punching
Korakami
girl.
Has
was
the simp
very
simp
good.
fruit the ability to actively simp for every woman in a 10-mile radius, but will actively try to fight other men to protect his queen.
Are you saying that's my quirk?
helps them keep up with them. Like, write my girls as actual people. But
No, they are actual people, but they're not punching other people, and that's your problem. Because you're always talking about capabilities in battle. You're mad they're support characters, but they're actual characters. So don't act like this is your issue, that they're not characters, because they are. Your issue is that they're not standing toe-to-toe with the main guy. Don't hit me with this nonsense.
a few years has passed again, and newer generations of shonen anime are actually making moves. I just don't want to get my hopes.
What are they making moves at?
Or actually-
And Nezuko is a pet. Nobara got her brains blown out. She got mentioned once past that. What did she do in the Shibuya incident? She had
Travis
half
Armstrong
a fight and died.
Rukia is my go-to example of how being a damsel isn't necessarily bad. She did needed to be saved in SS arc, yes, but she got the most development and that arc was the best of Bleach.
Yeah, it's great. There's nothing wrong with her having to be saved, especially since she put herself in that situation.
I don't understand Demon Slayer, legitimately. Especially when you look at the cover of Demon Slayer with the Love Hashira and they're doing the suggestive look at my butt and boobs at the same time poses.
The old Ralph Liefeld. Bam, bam.
No feet though.
Get the feet out of here.
Making moves. I just don't want to get my hopes up when I watch these newer shows.
Hey, read manga. Watch older shows that have what you're looking for. There's so much out there. You have 30 series and it's all super popular.
The moment they're useful, they fade to the background. Like, yes,
Make it black. What are you doing? It's a fade.
You said that Nami would be dead. I mean, the crew would be dead without Nami. So she can't fade into the background. Factually.
Hey, she's not watching
I know.
One Piece.
I know. Y'all want some ice cream?
Ice cream does sound good. I don't know if I actually want to watch SummerSlam and go to Family Dollar and get some stuff for SummerSlam or not.
I don't know if I want to either. That's what I feel like right now.
There's just no single match in SummerSlam where I'm like,
Same.
I really want to see that match. I'll tell you this: if Liv Morgan loses, I'm done with WWE. I'm not watching their pay-per-views. I'm not doing anything unless you two. It has to be a 2 against 1. It can't be this wishy-washy. And we'll watch. No.
Ice cream for the simp. One of your simp sickles, please.
Has she seen Soul
right
Eater?
away.
Soul Eater,
Hope
very
style
capable
fifth born.
people.
Blessed Hope after the drought says. Yanni G nor Lee never faded into the backlink removed weight.
Man, what about them fading into the background? She Soul Eater. She has, and she gave it an 8.
There you go. What about Chad, who faded into the background like
What
a
about
mother?
that?
So we have Nobara and we have Maki. Both of them are really solid so far. But then again, the anime trio per se isn't as prominent in Jujutsu Kaisen. And yeah, Nobara had that great speech when fighting that witch girl. I was like, okay,
That speech was so
That
manufactured.
Was so on the nose and garbage. Shut up about saying that's a great speech.
Again, this speech would make a lot more sense if before this moment we saw stuff like My Hero where Momo and Big Hand are selling beauty products. And it's just like, this is what the women of the sorcerer women are.
Yes.
They have to be beauty products and strong. It's like, I don't give a about that. I'm not here to sell beauty products. That would have made a lot more sense.
But
the
there
speech
isn't.
comes out of nowhere. And it never comes into play after the fact, except the My storyline, and that's one family being douches.
Urza never faded into the background. Never.
Lucy never did.
Never. Wendy never did.
Lucy legit saved everybody in the arc.
The Levi Gaggio romance was a slow burn here and there every now and again. We constantly saw them fighting together, interacting with each other. She was not fading into the background. And she wasn't even that important of a character to begin with.
see you. I just hope that her character continues to grow. I hope that she stays as relevant because Uraraka, I'm sorry, you're as useful as Koda now. You're there to remind everyone that...
not. Koda had... What one-on-one fight has Koda had?
What has Koda done? Because Uraraka did things quite recently. What has Koda done?
What interactions with anybody has Koda had that was notable?
I just realized what her issue is. She keeps saying you're as useful. No, you're as prominent. She wants them to be prominent. Because Uraraka is still useful, but she's not prominent.
you like Deku, but also, other than Jujutsu Kaisen, we also have Demon Slayer. Nezuko is definitely a side character to these three boys. She's always there to help Tanjiro while he's fighting as well, which is really cool. Hi, Editor Inakyu here. I just wanted to add, because I forgot to talk about it, is that Nezuko, beautiful, protect her. She is great, except for the fact that she's like basically a Pokemon. Like, she's as useful as Pikachu is. When Tanjiro needs her, Nezuko, I choose you. She comes out of the box. She doesn't talk. She's basically a puppy. It's like, okay, useful, but like character-wise,
There's
And then
nothing
the show-
character-wise.
She's not a character.
And what does her being beautiful have to do with anything?
And her being useful, quote unquote. How much of a point is that, and how much is her not being a character a negative? What specifically are you looking for in terms of the balance of it? Because she's still a side character, so if she was a character and still doing those things, those useful things, wouldn't you still hate it because she's a side character?
Pikachu is
Travin
mad
Armstrong
useful.
says,
What is this
it's
comparison?
worse than being a Pokemon. At least Pokemon are actual characters.
Yeah, I know what Pikachu likes and don't like.
I don't like Pikachu, but he putting in mad work. He does. Yeah, I don't... What's wrong with being a Pokemon? Psyduck has a lot of personality without a single word.
introduced us to Shinobu, which is like, yes, a feminine, strong girl. Also side character, but she's also a good example.
Also side character.
Feminine strong girl? What?
That has done what?
Essentially nothing. But she's feminine and she's strong and she's a girl. But she hasn't done anything. But prominence doesn't matter anymore right now. They've introduced her. So she's here, but she's strong. She's out the gate strong, so she's worthy of praise. Because she's a woman and she's strong. And she's feminine as well.
Progress in the shonen anime verse. Girls in combat, not just your healer. Women can fight too and not have their boobs pop out of the frame. Yes,
Pause.
finally.
One of the first things she does in the series is help heal Zenitsu. Are you forgetting that?
One of the other things she does is I'm talking about Nezuko now. She heals the Hashira from the poison.
It's not just a majority of boys watching the show, it's also a lot of girls. Girls want—
No, your sentence was off. It is not just a majority of boys. That means it was never just a majority of boys, because it would have to be nothing but boys. You can't just say it's just a majority.
Sebastian says, BG, can we please turn off this video and just make fun of DA for being a simp because this video is boring.
Hey, you see the time frame? We got
We on
roughly
both out
a
of
minute.
here.
a badass female in the spotlight. I want to be able to show my nieces anime and for them to identify with the girl on screen and be
Why
like,
can't
yeah,
they identify with a boy on the screen? Why does it have to be your gender? Why can't it be your personality?
Why can't they resonate with Uraraka just because she's not punching somebody?
Yeah. Being nice and wanting to help people.
Why can't they resonate with Rukia?
Where's the resonation just because they're not doing anything all the time?
Shoot, they can resonate with Nami with Arlong Park, where she's strong, capable, and keeping all her sadness inside and go, hey, it's okay to ask for help. You can learn a lesson from that. They show your niece anime and let them connect to whoever they want to connect to. My niece loves Rukia, and I didn't even tell her about Bleach. She loves Rukia.
Yeah.
Isn't that sexist? Absolutely. That's a terrible mindset. I resonated more with some side characters than the main characters in Run with the Wind. Most of my favorite characters are more of the side characters.
Yeah. I don't look at gender.
Usopp is not as prominent as other members of the Straw Hat. Don't care.
she's great. And now by the looks of it, I'm glad it's moving forward. But yeah, that's the video. Those are my thoughts.
How is it moving forward when you have an example of the Jujutsu Kaisen, which is doing it well according to you, and then over here in Demon Slayer, where you got a Pokemon and a girl that you just called feminine and strong and did nothing else. You didn't say she had any sort of importance in the plot. She hasn't done anything of importance.
You
up
didn't
until
say
now.
anything about her personality, which I really like Shinobu's personality when she was first introduced, and then they toned down on that.
So how is it getting better when you have one example of a show that's doing it quite well and one example of a show that's doing it not well, and then okay, but not okay throughout the standards that you've set?
On some female-led shonen though, I also got you. Soul Eater is a great one. Our Girl is the main character out of the anime trio, and the
But what about
guys
the
are
times that she needed to be saved by Soul?
only helpful because of their female sidekicks. Inuyasha is a great female-led isekai. But yeah, please like,
But what about the
comment,
times that she needed to
Two.
be saved by Inuyasha?
You named 2 series. How about watch and read more?
She's watched and read quite a lot, but she's just not talking about it.
Why did you watch or read Airmaster?
No. It's a great show.
Watch or read Airmaster.
Great show.
subscribe, all of it, none of it. Let me know your thoughts on this matter. Who are some annoying girls in anime that should have been better? Who are some well-written women that you can think of? My go-to for well-written females is Full Metal Alchemist. They're still side characters.
Side character. She doesn't do the big punch. So it's okay to not do the big punch over here.
And it's okay not to be the main character. But you're well written.
What is her standards?
Technically, it's isekai. It's transformed into another, or transferred into another world.
Hope style 5th form. Blessed hope after the drought says. But Promised Neverland? Does it not count cuss it's not Big Fist?
Of course. Not Big Fist.
Apparently not.
Mills is Full Metal Alchemist. They're still side characters, but they're still solid. Also, the show was written by...
So, what about the side characters in other shows that are still solid? I don't understand.
When is it okay?
It's
When
fine
is it not?
when they're side characters because they're solid. But over here, I don't see. You didn't make an argument for why Uraraka is not solid. So why is she not okay in that sense?
woman, so hell yeah. Also, please recommend to me any other female-led shonens there are. Let me know. It's not like I care or anything.
Oh, this is just
I like that dog. That is a good dog. I would like to pet that dog.
No, you want a cat? Shut up.
I would also like a cat.
Huh. Did she get lazy here? Because you can see the rest of the water isn't moving, but by her arm, it's flowing. So did she just cut out that section of her arm being moving?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. She just got a little lazy there.
Yeah, it's like a -9.
I was thinking 9 as well.
Yeah. So you can't be like, yo, dude, that was a -10, and you just lowered it because no, he gave you the same score. All right,
No,
chill out.
We know what it is, y'all.
No, we know exactly what it is.
We know what it is, y'all.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Senpuri.
we do.
Maximum Senpuri from this guy. He know he really wanted to give it a 7, but he knew y'all would be on his neck. So he's like, let me do it like 9. That's safe. It's not one of the worst things I've ever seen, but it's not that good. Yeah, we know what you did. No, you're not fooling anybody, bruh. Gotta download this Mark video as well. Okay.
Random dude, are you prepared to fight me, random dude?
Are you ready for the battle?
Are you ready for Mortal Kombat? Because, I'm down.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
You lowered the score because she's a woman. How sexist.
もしかしてからかわれているのか。
てかいつまでマジで聞いてんの？ネタなんだけど。
北川さんは1ミリもふざけてない。あの目は本気の目だ。
I swear stuff like this is so reminiscent of Love is War. It's brilliant.
So this reminds me of this other thing, and it's good because it reminds me of this other thing. Not that I'm looking at it as its own thing, and it's good because of that, but it reminds me of this other thing. So I'm clapping ding.
絶対ここでしょ。
北川さん。
I don't mind where this is going.
Auga!
The sex.
Why not, instead of the ding, why not just have the auga? Because that's what we're here for. Man, it's just mad simping, and they just heating the core.
Yeah, this is hilarious, actually. That the bots came as soon as we had this Senpuri.
Quit being cheeky. You get the pun.
五条くん、ちょっと。
So naturally, in an anime like this, we're not witness to massive scale battles, no gorgeously detailed sword swinging motions, but sometimes there are times like this where bikinis make an appearance and so good does it look that it unlocks the maximum 2 wins award, and that's what's happening right here.
Auga.
Are you serious with this gar?
チラッ。
No!
Yeah, no.
No!
No.
No!
少しく。
No. 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 No.
安定じゃん。だって今相当嬉しさ半端ないし。
Also, take another one here for really starting to break from the mold of
Blaze Rider
similar
says.
anime.
Dude's horny on main. Stop him.
Legitimately.
Because normally the primary focus would be on, oh my god, there's a girl in my room, but here that's gone. It's all about the moment, what they're doing. I keep using the word, but it's very wholesome.
He does not deserve.
今のどう？あれじゃない？
はい、雫さんになりました。
Okay, I'm actually giving proper props here because it now really comes across.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Location
No,
ding.
We're not
Location ding.
We're not doing location ding.
Location ding.
終わったじゃん。
What just happened?
今回だけはすみません。今までの衣装と比べて胸の部分の布の面積が少ないので。
わあ、重い空気出すから何かと思ったじゃん。着てる写真送ろっか。
Travis Armstrong says, I can't believe this isn't considered low-effort content by YouTube.
Yeah, they should have long since gotten rid of this.
そうなんだし。
And one again for the end of a great episode centered on those two again, and I'm really enjoying the pacing of the show. Nothing feels rushed in
Okay, yeah, we're done. This guy is terrible. This guy's just Auga. That's what all that was.
And wholesome.
This is not the video you
Shut up.
gone anywhere, but in spite of that, the format of his involvement has changed dramatically. And I'd argue that there are repercussions here that affect that very aspect that drew millions of fans into Dragon Ball in the first place. The very aspect that brought the series worldwide acclaim. I am of course speaking of the series action.
That's all it has.
But he doesn't feel like that's all it had. He thinks the drama within those moments are what really...
Okay, he needs to show that there's a drop-off. He needs to show that there is a change in the public perception of Dragon Ball. Instead of just going, this has changed and me no like because of this. People are still clapping just as loud and just as hard for this crap. Act like there wasn't that huge football field in Spain watching this crap.
For big fight.
For big fight super stuff.
Do you think...
Broly was the #1 Dragon Ball movie still to this day. And it was one of the biggest anime movies of all time. You can say it doesn't feel like, things that feel like they changed, but the people don't care. The people are still watching. Mark, you're still watching. You love the Moro arc. And it has the problems of the things that you're complaining about. It's like 15 chapters of pure fighting. And if that fighting means nothing, then why do you love it so much? Unless it does mean something, in which case it still can mean something. And you going everything after this moment of the last chapter is where it died because Toriyama isn't involved in the fight stuff anymore is wrong because he is in the Moro arc and you like it. So which one is it? Is the narrative stuff still going on in the moral stuff, which is why you like it? Or do you like it in spite of the narrative stuff, even though it's more fighting than it's not fighting in the moral arc? You can't have it both ways. Mark, you absolute bum!
You're right.
Dummy, you missed a full simp-free video.
Blessed Hope after the drought says, Ah, big fist, oh god.
Ooga. But you missed a full non-simp video, then you missed the simp video, and now we're doing a little bit of Mark.
Configuration updated successfully.
And then we're out of here. Well, we got...
This wasn't a bad edit.
So much happening, developing, twisting, and changing, all occurring on the fly as the gang tried to formulate a plan.
So much happening, so much development, twisting, and things happening. That happens in a moral arc. That happens in the Tournament of Power. That happens in a granola fight. But again, he doesn't explain why it's not there. He just explains, these are the things that happen in this Boo fight. but they don't happen anywhere else in the super stuff, so it's bad. But he doesn't
defeating Boo.
explain what does happen in the super arc and how they compare and why the one is better and how
It didn't
one is
happen
worse.
in Goku Black? Because it definitely
Apparently not.
Once and for all. And due to the frantic manner by which Toriyama wrote it, for those of you who haven't read it chapter by chapter, the drama is heightened as plans fall apart, new ones are formulated and built upon thereafter. We've got Vegeta's
Plans fall apart in the moral arc. The
Tournament of Power.
In his Ultra Instinct runs out, and then Vegeta has to come in and then fight, and then that doesn't exactly work. So then Ultra Instinct Double has to come in, and then Gods, and like everybody give them your energy, and that doesn't work until Oob gives them the energy, and then that does work. Plans fall apart there.
Oh, Goku Black with the jar.
Yes.
Calling for Goku to charge. Goku's charge not working. Vegeta's realization that Goku is better than him, and we've got Goku charging the Spirit Bomb. All of this and much more is contained squarely within one.
Things happen. Are you saying that only fights happen in the series of the Super, or there's things happening within the fight? In Beerus's
Lester
growing.
says, Dragon Ball was better when it was an adventure comedy, at the least consistent in quality.
Yeah. That is a widespread belief, but Dragon Ball monkeys, they don't care. That's not the big fight stuff.
They're here for the fists.
But Beerus had started to get a begrudging acceptance and respect for Goku during that fight. We get to see Goku fighting without being a Super Saiyan God, so we have in our minds, hey yo, that's he has it within him. He's still strong enough to fight. We see Beerus when they're up in space, and he's just like, you did pretty well, but I'm actually not the super strongest. That's that dude over there. That's a revelation. That happens in that. Goku standing around with Frieza, and he's standing around, oh no, my heart, and he falls out, and then Vegeta comes in, and he's too cocky, which allows Frieza to blow up the planet, and then to rewind time. That's a revelation. And then Goku steps in, big blast. So Vegeta didn't get his comeuppance on Frieza. A lot of stuff happens in that fight. It's not just pure fighting. Broly, a lot of stuff happens. I don't know about Broly, but a lot of stuff happens. I don't want to belabor this point, but a lot of stuff happens.
Final battle, connecting things to the past and introducing vital pieces of the story as we progress through
Connecting things to the past.
It's
Super is all about connecting things to the past. There was a Namekian Book of Legends that was brought up in that.
To effectively every 14 pages of manga offering up a new key element of the story. When it came time for the anime to be created using that material, that made for a series that felt compelling and kinetic. And this applies to almost every major...
and kinetic.
Yeah, we're done.
That's that Mark stuff.
Yeah, we're done.
Compelling and kinetic. Trash.
Yeah, we're done. We're done here. We do have some homework. I'm getting the debt pick.
Sebastian says, DA used simp breathing fifth form, protecting the queen after a drought.
Protecting the queen after a drought is good. I can't even be mad at that. All right. Every that is very funny. I'm still gonna time you out though.
Sorry about the debt. I have to go through a lot of simpering to get to your image.
That is very funny. I appreciate it. Enjoy that 10 minutes. DA rallying the simp bots. Give your hearts. I don't appreciate this. I'll say that. Alright? A rough day for me. I'll say that.
Fantastic.
Horrible.
What's our
Joey
homework?
Jojo says, to be honest, Mark isn't that fun to cover anymore.
He's so weird with him.
Yeah. That's why we haven't covered him on our own on purpose for a very long time. The last time we did it was because of in Gavin. And before that, it was viewer request month?
I believe so.
Yeah, we don't fit Mark like that. He's a bum.
I just missed the consent man.
Yeah, we did the Sasuke retrieval arc. Which one is better, Moro? And what's that? Chimera Ant arc. Yeah, Mark is over
Cameron
there.
Bailey says, I shudder to think what Mark will say when he gets to MHA, JJK, and Bleach.
Oh, he's gonna.
I want Demon Slayer first. I want to see him flounder around that.
What do you think of the new chapter of My Hero Academia? It was at best okay at times, and at worst horrific at the end. Cause they I don't know why.
Alfonso Rodriguez says, when's the Just Stop interview coming out? Also, can we get a DSP month or at least DSP week?
The Just Stop is either next week or the week after. DSP, I'd love to do more DSP, but so many of the clip channels have been struck, so it's hard finding clips for right now. I haven't watched the Totally Not Mark video. Oh my god!
But the chapter. Hey, you remember Nejire? Here's a chapter. Here's a page and a half of her backstory. All right, we're done? Good. She's dead next chapter. Within the next 2 chapters, she is dead. Big in gorilla, zebra, ant arm? The f is that gonna do? It's visually good. Like, oh yeah, that's pretty grotesque, whatever. But what is it gonna do if it's a bunch of things? I don't care. He's gonna hit him with it and then he's just gonna get crushed. Whatever. What is that? What's it gonna do? Mirio, he's been on the sidelines for all this time. He comes up basically doing nothing. He can't be hit, but when he hits him, it's just like he just shrugs it off. So what's the point of him being here? I really feel like his return was supposed to be here, his big return. Mm-hmm. Because he did nothing, literally nothing after the war arc. It would have been
Alfonso
a lot
Rodriguez
more important
says,
to come right
when
here.
the Just Stop interview also, is there any chance that we can get a DSP month or DSP week? Travin Armstrong says, that thing with Nejire unironically sounds like MHA's mangaka has been taking pages from DS's mangaka.
Man, just here it is. Here's the backstory.
Yeah, it's almost over. You're about to die.
I'm a bit salty, and now I'm not anymore. But so, hey, they were friends with me, and now I'm really nice. What? Was that it? Yes, it is. That was all. That's all of it. What the f is that?
Neo Arcadia says, apparently the story for My Hero went downhill due to editorial interference. Considering we don't hear about things like that often, is it safe to assume that it wasn't the author's intention?
I don't know exactly what is editorial interference and what's not. What's
Cameron Bailey
intentional and
says,
what's not. I never.
You know you're
what
right
it
on the
is.
Mirio thing, but the editor wanted Mirio to return.
Get it on. That editor is stupid. He should have been like, no, I have no. I have no plan for him right here and now.
Yeah, there's nothing to be done here.
So why can't I? No. But yeah, it's just, I want to go somewhere else other than Shigaraki so bad. I'm so sick of seeing him. I'm so sick of this fight.
He's not interesting.
I'm really just waiting for Momona to blink and there's something to happen in that 1 second that he needs to blink. That's all I'm waiting for. Because it's just, I got these big ugly hands, and we see that he's not willing to kill Bakugo, even though he has him by the throat. Mm-hmm. We see he's just not, for some reason, just not willing to kill him. Okay, whatever. Why doesn't he, like, put up a wall or go behind a building in order to get behind, to stop Monoma's vision?
Would that work?
It's you gotta be looking at him.
You know what? You're right.
Whatever.
Whatever.
And they're just like, oh, here comes the big 3. And Nejire is just putting, how does her energy thing stay around his arm? If he's intangible, wouldn't it fall off? I don't understand. But it's striking and it's good, but it doesn't work. And they're all just a big distraction for this big gorilla arm, which is gonna do what?
Alfonso
None of them
Rodriguez
animals
says,
can shoot a beam.
What's your ranking of all the Star Wars movies?
We're gonna get to that. none of them can shoot a beam or anything. It's just gonna be a really big punch, and then it's over. And then he's gonna do nothing. It's a really big zebra ant gorilla punch. And what after that? Nothing. This is just all a big stalling tactic until Deku gets there. And then Deku's just gonna do the same thing with the big punch stuff until he has to reveal that secret quirk that is a one-time, all-encompassing thing. And that's probably when the blink is gonna happen. I don't care. I'm sick of this. That is the My Hero. That's what I think of the My Hero chapter.
And there you
2
go.
out of 10, if that. Star Wars movies. 4, 5, 3, 6, 2, 7, Rogue One, 1, Solo, Rise, Jedi.
I haven't seen the original trilogy, so come back to me one day when I actually watch those. But for now, I'll go Awakens, because that was just inoffensive. Awakens 3, 2, Awakens 3, 2, Rise 1, Solo, Rogue One.
Homework.
Homework
Was...
Oh, these were just the simp memes that were in the Discord.
Travin Armstrong
hilarious.
says, I don't even register the Solo movie in my mind. It is such a nothing burger of a film.
It's a rough one. It should not have existed. But money. But they didn't get that money. And big whoops. Top 10 TV shows.
Mm-hmm. Back and forth.
Yep. This is in no particular order.
The Life and Times of Tim.
I did not have The Life of Times with Tim, and I'm very sad that I didn't, and I'm stupid. Yeah, I can't take anything. I can, but I don't want to.
There you
go. Secret 11. Pepper Ann.
Breaking Bad.
It's Always Sunny.
Monk.
Forensic Files.
Arrested Development.
Lock Up.
Twilight Zone.
The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross.
Dope Sick.
Zim.
It's Always Sunny.
The Boys.
Black Mirror.
Chucky.
Atlanta.
Court Cam.
Pepper Ann.
My Little Pony. You got any questions about any of them? Let us know, and we will explain why they are on the list. Y'all better watch The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross because it's so amazing.
I only seen 3 Yu-Gi-Oh series, so I'm only gonna name the 3 characters that I like the most in those. Yu-Gi-Moto.
Hi Zaldonix says, what do you think of the new chapter of Black Clover?
Haven't read it yet.
I also have not read it yet.
Yu-Gi-Moto, Sirius Truesdale, Akiza from 5Ds.
I'm also only on 3 because I didn't watch past that. I barely watched 5Ds, but I played the game and I like the deck, so I'm going to talk about that. I have 2 people from each one, just to pad it out. Mm-hmm. Joey and Pegasus, because I just love Pegasus. Jaden and Chaz, and Alistair and that glasses girl because I really like her design.
Oh yeah, DA loves My Little Pony.
Yes.
Friendship is magic.
Yep. It's a great show. It's not. I know it's not helping my stocks.
But what would?
But what would at this point?
5 protagonists back and forth.
Yeah, these are 5 favorite protagonists from anything.
Jet Blaze Thunder says, have you guys read Schoolgirl Zone?
No. Never heard of it. Or if I did, it's on the list and I just haven't read it yet. Luffy.
Hang on.
Oh, okay. Going through Schoolgirl Zone.
This was recommended, and I downloaded it.
Okay, so it's on the list.
Yeah, it looks familiar.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's on the
girl.
list.
I remember that girl. Ichiban.
Clark Kent.
Majima.
Zim.
Rekka.
Ichiban.
Bossoon from Scat Dance.
Claire Redfield.
Jolene.
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, well, hereby the you Dritz the drag down.
Oh, hey, forgot y'all were streaming. Nice to see that Trigger didn't put you in a sane spiral.
Hey, we took a whole week off of streaming. We haven't done a video proper in a while. That broke us. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks for the super chat. Protagonist that does bad thing bad things for good reason. Walter White.
Light.
And the best written manga that I know is Monster. And the best world building is One Piece.
I went Comey because there's really nothing that I can say that is wrong or bad about Comey and One Piece. Mm-hmm. Comey is so simple that there's less chances for it to have bad things within it. And One Piece has the best world building.
Should I watch Arrested Development? Absolutely. It's
great
show.
Stuff. I have not finished that new season.
What are your least favorite characters?
Jinbei.
We're going to go 10 and we're going to go from anything.
Oh, I just wrote Jinbei. I didn't write the question.
Let's see if we got anything else. Using the full 1 to 10 scale, place 10 things from Naruto on it. A character, an idea, an event, but you must use all 10 points.
Oh, I like that. Shika's a 10.
Agreed.
Kakashi's an 8.
I might go 7. Homework.
Part 1, Rock Lee is a 9.
Homework.
Neo Arcadia says, still can't get over Triggered crying midway of Just Stop's video.
Exactly. I forgot to add that as an alert. Oh no, I want to add that for an alert that you guys can use as opposed to when we get super chat or something.
My mistake, Toby Rama is number 1 and Hiruzen is a 0. I'm using 0 for Hiruzen. And Toby Rama is a flat 10. Get him out of here. 1 is the Uchiha as a whole, as a conglomerate. Go back to that question so I can take a picture of it.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's it. Remind me that Toby Rama is a flat 10. Because he put the fear of God in Sasuke. He was just like, you Uchiha filth, you think you gonna get away with this? He lifted 1 finger. All them mobs got scared. They knew what was about to happen. They didn't want to with the second Hokage. Got it.
There we go. Whew. We need a tier list of anti-tubers. We've thought about doing the people we covered.
We're definitely going to do that.
The hallucination side effects are barely starting to wear off. My Little Pony donating to Phil and being a simp. Nice work, DA.
My Little Pony is a good show. You have no right to talk about it unless you've seen it. And in which case you've seen it, you got to tell me what's wrong with it. Donating to Phil, that was for a joke. I regret it immensely. That's fine. I accept the being lambasted. I have not simped once.
The EFAP length of a triggered video did not need to exist.
It really didn't, but we needed to get done with it because I couldn't stand another time of another community post, another group of mothers coming in the Discord like, you guys are still talking. I couldn't stand another one of them. We're done with them, and I'm glad that we're done with them.
Walter White is such a good, bad protagonist, top 10 easily. Absolutely. Just a man that truly... You think it's for the family, and it's just like, no, he just likes this.
Yeah,
Jessica, I understand we're bums, but at least one of us isn't a simp. Shino is a 10. Oh, Shino.
Shino!
Yeah, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. We might need to do this for other things, too. This is interesting. An idea, an event, a moment, characters, 1 through 10, no matter what.
Okay, then.
Protagonist who does bad things for good. John from Extraordinary.
I've not seen that.
Unordinary is what it's called. Okay. Tommy Rama is the biggest Chad to end all Chads.
Legitimately. He was just like, get them out of here. They are a problem.
Oh, yeah. No, I gotta hope, like, at least standing up. Anything can be part of the 1 to 10.
This is gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard. Fluttershy, best pony.
Fluttershy is number 2 for me. It's always gonna be Rarity. Legitimately. I was gonna get a Rarity tattoo, But the dude was just like, I'm out of light blue. And I'm a black guy, so he would need a whole lot for it to show. So, couldn't do it. I'm still gonna one day.
Oh, just because you're odd. Jinbei is one of the best characters, and I will permanently hate you guys for not liking him. Okay.
Excellent. I didn't even have to tell you that. You know what's up.
I plan to ask for it for other anime every stream. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good one. Keep those coming, because that's a good thought.
You know what?
Thing.
Well, maybe we should just make a video or stream out of that idea.
Good,
just like pick 3 series and just do it for that.
We could.
Yeah, we're gonna have to think about that one. Protag does Bad for Good. Osriel, the Destroyer from Cradle. Okay.
DA simp, but he wins Mario Party games. That's all.
That was the worst.
That's all I expect from him, and that's all you're ever gonna get. Right out the park. Dude, I have watched Mike's face when I roll that tear so many times. It goes from shock to disbelief to just exasperation and just completely being into like.
Do you know where it is in the
very, very, very end?
Okay, I'll put it on screen for y'all real quick, and then we'll be out. Is it on YouTube yet, or is it still on Twitch?
It's still on Twitch.
Okay.
Have we read Black Butler yet? No, but in my college anime club, they did show it, and I thought it was okay. But they just showed the first 3 episodes. And I remember just thinking, it's all right. Call it the full 10 scale experiment. That's a good name. Came right at the end of the video. Yep, it's that's unfortunate. But you got a whole video of me not being a simp to enjoy. And everybody
Cameron
being
Bailey
cool
says,
with it.
Hold link removed, hate link removed, ME.
Hold up, they hate Jinbei, excuse me. Oh yeah, no, we hate Jinbei.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we talking about?
Yeah, it's right at the end where it's a tie and we roll a
Okay.
Yeah, so it's legit right there.
Okay. Dial it back some. Yep, Mario. Yep. Okay. There it is. Oh, y'all are about to see some bush.
So yeah, this happened over the last weekend. We were over our friend's house and we played Mario Party.
Everybody knows Mike, aka Long Saying.
Yeah.
Hi Zaldonic says, who is your favorite My Little Pony character and who is your most hated My Little Pony character? My favorite is Fluttershy and the one I hate the most is Discord.
Rarity is my favorite, #1 of all time. It used to be Fluttershy until the Dog and Pony Show episode, and I absolutely loved that one. And I used to really hate Rarity until that episode where I was just like, hang on, there's something there with her. I would go always, Rarity is best pony, Fluttershy is my favorite. Bang, bang, boom. Most hated, I don't really hate anybody. If I'd have to put a hard finger point to it, it'd probably be Rainbow Dash, because Rainbow Dash learns the same lesson over and over and over again. And even though I'm a very competitive person, I don't like her competitive spirit, because that's essentially, it's like, we got it, competitive stuff. Yeah, I don't really hate anybody, but if I had to point to somebody, it'd be her.
There you go. Gotta wait for this ad, because there's no ad block built into this bush. This Mario Party weekend was the DA this day won every game we played.
It was quite excellent.
Every game we played. Go forward. That's gonna move that.
Go full screen.
As soon as I get to the moment. And go back a little bit. Alright, there we go. God.
Rosa. Come on! Oh no! One more. Oh, this is gonna prove it. This is gonna improve it. What did I tell you? It's a tie.
What's your thought on Rent a Girlfriend? It's an awful manga.
No, I didn't have. No, I don't know what. Did we have the same amount of stars? I don't know. Yeah. Now y'all both got 5. just bought a star. We get the same. It's a legit tie. Oh shit! I have never seen this. I have legit never seen this. This isn't fair. I have legit. This
I've been
isn't
rolling
fair.
bad numbers this whole
I
day.
haven't ever seen this, bro. This isn't fair. Roll. Oh no! Mike!
I was Daisy.
You know, they say all men are created equal. We're done. Pure luck. I can't.
Oh, he's so sad!
I'm paying out, Mike.
Look at it right when I rolled a 10. Go back to right when I rolled that 10.
Isn't fair. Isn't I haven't ever seen this, bro. This isn't fair. Roll. Oh no!
You see, he goes up and then his shoulders go way down. It's just like, whoa.
They say all men are created equal. We're done.
Kelly just out scream, shut the f up.
Zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom this in.
No, don't pay out Mike. Do not pay out Mike. No, don't.
No.
Actually, I'll make that bigger.
I'm gonna just sadly end the stream because that's all that you paying out, Mike. This isn't I haven't ever seen
Hope
this, bro.
form.
This
Blessed
isn't
hope after the drought
fair.
He let you into his home and you murdered him.
So sad. Ever seen this, bro? This isn't fair. Roll. Oh no! Mike! You know, they say all men are created equal. Mike, BG was in the lead in the beginning. We all understood. Shut the fuck up. We all understand BG was in the lead in the beginning. That, and Mike ruined it several times by stealing from you and then stealing from you and I stealing from you. We all know that. No, you would have had.
Oh, he's finished.
You bum still going.
BG at the end right there. And we wouldn't have had to do the dice and I wouldn't have got a 10 and you wouldn't have got a 5. That's half a 10. If you had stolen from me and not from the coins. Do you remember the coins, Mike? Mike, answer the question. Do you remember the coins? I'm just trying to get a winner's circle. I'm just trying to do winner's circle.
Thank you, everybody,
I'm just
for
trying to
tuning
get
in.
a sequence of events, a timeline. Do you remember when you stole the coins from BG?
This is where I wish
what
we
would
were.
have happened if you would have stolen them from me? Do you think
I have to
we
end
would
it.
have
It's
had
over
even
here.
coins if we had stolen them from me?
Thank you, everybody, for tuning
instead
in.
of from BG.
We will.
We're not coming back. This was the end. How? There's gonna be some murders.
Some of us will be back to.
Oh, great stuff. Dude, I don't know what happened, but Mike was making terrible decisions all day. That's what happened. Yeah, we're almost done. DA, you didn't deserve the win. Undeserved.
I don't like that one.
How did we meet Mike and Pro? We are AMV editors, and we met both of them at YomaCon, which is our home con.
We met Mike through YomaCon. He was there one year at the same anime contest that we were in, and then he invited us into his studio, which was Way of the Pride at the time, and Ralph was there. And then the next year, the 2 years after that, we met him at face-to-face at Yoma.
Yeah. We were already doing a podcast when we met him face-to-face. Is My Little Pony better than Naruto?
Yes, much better.
DA, why do you like My Little Pony?
It's a very good show. It's very funny. It has a lot of character stuff, and I'm a big fan of character stuff. Hard character stuff. And there's so much of that. It's got really good music as well. But it's just the sit down, look at you in the face character stuff. One of the things was in the second season. The first season was all about this pony. She has to write a letter to the queen pony that's just like, I've learned this, blah 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 blah. Here's my friendship lesson, because it's all about go over here and learn about friendship. In the second season, everybody had to write a note to the big queen lady and just like, this is my friendship letter. One pony was just like, I know what I'm doing. Everybody shut up and let me do it. And they wouldn't shut up and let her do it. So her friendship letter at the end was just like, Dear Princess Celestia, I want to tell you what I learned. I didn't learn anything. I was right along. They wouldn't listen to me. I knew that I knew what I was doing, but I already knew that. And I knew that my friends would have my back, but I already knew that too. So I didn't learn. It's like, that's good. She was right, and she's a braggart, and she just said that she's right. Love it, love it, love it. But it's just the character stuff. It's just 5 to 6 really good characters doing really good character stuff. They go off on their own little adventures. Near the, I think it's the 7th or the 8th season. Instead of just doing their own little adventures, they pair off. So you get weird pairings that you never got before for full episodes. And they're just playing off of each other. So you got the dumb little mud earth pony with the really prissy fashion pony. And it's like, hey, now we get to see these two mix and match when they're doing like this fashion thing and they got to help with this fashion thing problem. It's great, 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 great stuff.
BG got fucked over so hard in Mario Party. I absolutely did.
I don't agree.
Are you keeping up with the manga of My Dress Up Darling? If so, what are your thoughts? Yes, I'm currently caught up. I don't like the current arc. I think there's a little bit too much going on with the Marin stuff and the person that doesn't like her. But we'll see how it turns out. But I enjoy it. Mike Rip 5 ever. Y'all look like y'all having a blast. This looks so awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was quite fun.
Yes, those videos will be uploaded to YouTube sooner or later. Eventually, if I ever get, I mean, if what happens with this job, I'm gonna have a lot of free time away from people. I'm probably gonna start editing those down to like highlight moments. So people are just watching a full stream, just the archive of a full stream. Let's see. What do you think of the My Little Pony ending?
The ending of the series, I really liked it. I'm a big, dumb, stupid mark for everybody's coming to help. It happened to Kill la Kill, and it happened in My Little Pony, where it's just like, all the warriors, here they come. And I'm a big, smelly mark for that. Huge, stinky mark. And then we got a nice time skip. All that I wanted. Get in, get out. We out of here, baby.
Oh yeah, Turk, you missed it. We talked about the My Hero chapter. We're not going back to it. DA is the luckiest person on the planet.
Sometimes.
What are some anime this is the gayest thing I've ever heard. What are some anime you recommend? If you're looking for shorter stuff, things like Death Parade, Higurashi no Nakokoro ni. Those are horror and trauma adjacent ones. Monster's very good. It's about 51 episodes. If you're looking for action things, I don't know how it translates to the anime because I've only read the manga, but Battle in 5 Seconds was an interesting premise. Of course, you always got the JoJo stuff.
I will always give my 2 of Sket Dance and Flame of Recca.
Sket Dance, Flame of Recca. Not the ending of the anime. You should switch to the manga around that time.
Watch the manga Flame of Recca. Manga only.
There you go. I didn't like Naruto. Spy Family is great.
Yeah.
Spy Family is great as anime.
But you already knew that.
Watch Beyblade Metal series, rewatching it. I've never seen.
Yeah, Beyblade, that's just something that passed me by. You would think that it would be within the Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon, that sphere, but that's just one of the things that just passed me by.
DA talking about all of this while simp images on the screen is making me lose it.
That one is hurtful.
The simping class. Bronies deserve all the shit they get.
I agree.
What did you think of Berserk's newest chapters? Haven't read Berserk. One day we will.
I'm not up in Berserk at all.
And
one day I'm gonna get.
This is the last question. What did you think of the My Little Pony Discord betrayal?
It wasn't necessarily a betrayal. It was more of him just trying to teach them a lesson, and it's within his character. And he always had it in control until the moment that he didn't. And you know, I'm a firm believer that was within his character, and I'm completely fine with it.
I got robbed, dude, on Mario Party. I got robbed.
You weren't in second place either one game.
I should have been first place on that second one. Absolutely.
Shame.
Mike being a douche.
Shame.
Hitman Reborn, anime or manga?
That is a question for Chris, and Chris is not here.
Would you ever cover Fate? If I read it, but I don't know where to start.
That's always the biggest question, and there is no hard. Nobody's got a good. This is a starting point.
When is the Sketness video dropping?
Maybe you'll see that one.
All right, and we're out of here.
Stop coming to these.
Stop
these
coming
are,
to these.
Especially the simp ones, because I don't need this kind of. This is really taxing on my mental health. This is gonna scar.
It's like
this
playing
is
a mobile game as a gambling addict.
It's
Just
like, oh, I don't need this. What are you doing? I'm just trying to entertain the people, make a few arguments and all that, and I'm getting pointed at by PewDiePie and called a simp.
How am I gonna argue against a woman? That's not fair.
No, that's not what I said. When's the episode coming out? Because we just recorded an episode yesterday.
It'll come out Sunday or Monday, whatever I'm feeling.
Sunday or Monday, an episode is coming out.
And then Wednesday will be the results of viewer requests month. So then we can start working on those. And we're out of here. Again, stop coming to
Neo
these.
Arcadia says, just start with Fate Zero, then Unlimited Blade Works, and if you want you can consume the other series if you'd like. It's that easy. Everyone just makes it hard.
Okay, you say
You
that.
know.
And then I'll get 3 other answers.
We didn't rate the Triggered video, I realized. That is the new worst video that we have ever done.
Yeah, that's the Hall of Fame. I'm not the Hall of Fame, the GOAT.
That is
That's
the
GOAT.
worst video that we've ever done.
And I
will put this on record.
legitimately-
I wish I was on camera so I could point. There will
it's hooked up.
never.
I can hook it up real quick.
There will never be a worse video than that Triggered Senpai video that we ever do. Put any punishment on that. There will never. July 30th, 5:30, 5:44, sorry, EDP in there. Never, ever. If we get up to 500 episodes,
We get up to 5,000 episodes.
there will never be anything worse than that Triggered video.
All right, see y'all in 3 weeks.